doing the readings early for you guys. Praying that I can, or manifesting or focusing on being able to, I should say, continue that streak. General message really quick for all signs. Actually, let me just wait a second because I know it takes a little minute for people to join. I'm going to wait a second to give that general message. Let me do this so I can get my timestamps ready. All right. We're going to do first come, first serve today. So I'm just waiting for people to join. Y'all know I'm on all the platforms. Watch me on your favorite platform. My name's the same across the board, except Twitch has official on the end. All right, y'all know where to get readings. It's linked in my bios, my description. Buy it in the store. It's very simple. You get a private YouTube link. Nobody will be able to see your video unless you decide to share that link. So you don't have to worry about it being seen. If you are worried about it being seen, just let me know. I'll delete it after your reading is done, after you've watched it. Yeah, you can ask as many questions as you want to. I'll fit it in that 30 minutes and you get your info. So I'm just waiting. Make sure y'all like the live for me. Whatever platform you're watching me on. We're on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick today. I really do want to keep this scheduled. I like being able to do it early in the morning, which does tie into my general message that I have for folks. But I do want to wait till some people get in because I want people to actually hear it, actually hear what I gotta say. But if you are in the lives already, drop your signs in the chat, okay? Welcome, welcome. Drop your signs in the chat. First come, first serve. That's the order we're going to do the readings in. All right, my OG watchers remember that from back in the day. So I'm just going to wait for people to join and drop their signs. I know some people may not want people to know their signs. I don't know. All right, Scorpio. Okay. I don't normally get Scorpio first. That's rare. I don't have a lot of Scorpios. Okay, we got Scorpio, Gemini. Just keep in mind, guys, my readings last between maybe like 10-15 minutes per sign. So if you're watching on TikTok, this will be up on YouTube. It will be time stamped. If you miss your sign or have to go do something and come back, you are okay. It will be up there and time stamped for y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and follow and all that good stuff. Thank y'all for your continued support. Also, during the lives, whenever you catch me live, you do have the opportunity to do a $5 Cash App question. All right. So if you say you wanted a reading and, you catch me live, you get to do it just for $5, basically. All right. So I know we got Taurus and Capricorn. So I added you guys. Thank y'all for the follows. And keep dropping your signs. Y'all can drop signs for your rising as well. We got Scorpio. Yep, Scorpio's going to be first. But y'all can definitely drop y'all rising, moon, whatever. Somebody you want to spy on. I don't know. Whatever side you want to. All right, Pisces. I'm not messing with y'all. Please don't use tarot to spy on people, y'all. It could drive you crazy. All right, we got Pisces and Cancer. All right, we got a Virgo. Thank y'all for following. Okay, we got a Sag. Shout out to my fellow Sag. All right, so far we got Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius. If you didn't hear your sign, you can still drop it. But now that we have more people in here, I do want to say the overall general energy for whatever sign you are, and how I do these general messages are things that I've thought about myself. I got Sag. Okay, we got a few Sages. Shout out to y'all. A few Sages on TikTok too. So the way I typically do like a general message that I come up with is when I'm kind of thinking or realizing things for myself and I realize, hey, it might apply to somebody that's watching me. But I've been thinking a lot lately about how to use your time more wisely, being more concerned that you are running out of time, right? Thank you, Empress. I appreciate that. Not in a way that you are panicking, but in a way that you want to use your time wisely to follow your goals. That's one thing that I was thinking of. And I was just like, you know what? I want to use all of my time to reach the goal that I'm trying to achieve, right? Life goes by fast. I realize, I'm 35, I'm halfway to 36, and there's a lot of things I want to accomplish before I am 40. So I need to do it now. So you guys need to pay attention to how much time you may be, I don't want to say wasting, but how much time you may be distracted by other things that are taking you away from goals and things that you want to achieve. All right. And then when I had that thought process, I am almost done with a project that I'm working on. I'm excited to share with y'all, but I will be waiting until it's fully complete to give y'all details. I'm not, so I won't share it yet. But yes, I spent like all day working on it. I spent so many hours working on it, so I'm happy about that. But again, just to reiterate the order, we're about to get started. We got Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius. If you guys didn't hear your sign, go ahead and drop it in the chat. This is the order we're going to go in. We go first come, first serve. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Okay, we got Leo. Normally, my Sagittarius and Leos are first, but we got a few other people ahead of us today, y'all. So the fireside's lost today. All right. Let's see. What else? What else do I have to say? Nothing. Okay, let's get started. Let me do Scorpio. Good morning. Hope y'all morning is going good. You say you blame YouTube. Oh, we got Libra. Let me write Libra. Thank y'all for all the follows and likes, by the way, on TikTok. Thank you for the rose, or the heart me, actually. Thank you. I appreciate that. Again, if you're watching me on TikTok, if you miss your sign, this will be up on YouTube timestamp. Same for the people watching on Kick and Twitch. All right, y'all know I'm on 5011 platforms. So, all right, Scorpios. What is the center of your reading, Scorpios? What's the most important energy for you guys? Okay, healing. All right, so when this card comes out, of course, it could be very literal. Your health, it could be a mental cycle, a physical cycle. It could be something like a repetitive cycle that you're having a hard time to break. But that is the center of the reading, healing. All right, hey there on Kick. All right, what role do you play here, Scorpios? What role do you play here? Okay, self-love. You're making sure that you're comfortable. You're putting yourself first, focused on yourself, making sure that your emotional needs are met. All right, let's see what needs healing, since that's the center of it. What could be the issue in this case? Let's see. Interesting. Truth. So I feel like with this combination, we already can see what needs fixing. All right, what are we going to turn this into? Now that we see what's going on, we know better. We're going to do better. Okay, now we have finesse. Interesting. So I feel like we see the truth about something that did not work. So we're going to be more intentional, or we're going to be more, like, have a backup plan for what did not work. But I feel like too, I don't know why I'm getting, like, somebody may feel like they need to always tell the truth. So now they're going to be a little more sneaky with things that they're doing. But I'm also getting too, somebody always believed something or somebody. We kept believing in something or someone, and now we're going to see that something may be a lie. But I feel like part of that is needing a backup plan as well. All right, what energy should you be in here, Scorpios? In addition to self-love, What other energy should you be in? Okay, mood. Oh, okay. So this is the thing. With self-love, the difference between self-love and mood, I feel like you are pacifying yourself. When deep down something bothers you, or you are irritated, or like if you were to be honest with how you felt, you would actually not like something. All right, you would actually not feel very comfortable. Let's see. And I'm not I'm not saying you should be like moping around, but you need to admit like what your regret is so that you can fix it or change it. All right, so what might be bothering you here, Scorpios? What bothered you? What might you regret? Okay, we got defiance. What do you wish you would have done? That's kind of like Five of Swords energy. Finesse again. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like you wish you would have planned better. All right. What is your intended outcome? So I feel like you wish you would have been intentional. I feel like, too, there's something about wishing that you would not have been honest. And I'm not saying like you're going around lying to everybody, but the Seven of Swords can be an energy like finesse is like, you know, being undercover, being a little sneaky, getting a little loophole, taking that shortcut, things like that, like taking a shortcut for something. But yeah, so admit that you wish you were more intentional. What is your intended outcome here, Scorpios? Or you would have planned better. You would have been more strategic. Mystery. Yeah, this is your energy anyway. So I feel like you want to keep something hidden or you want to keep something more to yourself. I feel like you're overly honest. All right. I feel like too, if it's not about keeping something a secret, it's about exploring things that you've never seen before. You want to do new things and maybe you're in your comfort zone. Mystery can represent things that are unknown to us and things we haven't experienced yet. But I feel like you do kind of wish you would have kept something a secret or like something would have been hidden. Whenever I get the mystery card and I want to ask about like whether or not, no, I did not do Gemini. Gemini is next. Whenever I get the mystery card and I want to see what you're supposed to hide, it will be a little vague or whatever. Hold on, we got the trolls, y'all. Do not get scammed on YouTube. I mean on TikTok, y'all. Please. I knew they was coming. I knew they was coming. Do not get scammed on TikTok. That is where most of the scammers are. Okay. But you're intending on keeping something a secret. So when I get the secret card, I try to keep it vague because that is literally is supposed to be a secret. And people cross watch for different signs all the time. So let's see. So what is supposed to be hidden? It's like you kind of wanted to keep something to yourself. Now, this could also be a thing where maybe you can't share something with everybody. Oh. Okay, why this? That's interesting. Why do you want to keep this a secret? What was the result of you revealing this info before? What's the result of you revealing this info before? Okay, so the thing that you wanted to keep a secret, when you revealed it, I feel like people became worried or did not trust you. What did they not... Okay, what did they not trust or what did they worry about? Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right, so this is the thing. I feel like you guys wanted to hide a person. I feel like this has to deal with a relationship or you may have wanted to hide something from this person because now they don't trust you. But I feel like you wanted to keep this person a secret from other people. And I feel like it has to do with how that person made you feel. Now people don't either, I feel like they don't trust you. They may not trust the person that you wish to keep hidden. So this is looking like a hidden relationship. I feel like, too, if this was like your energy, I feel like, because remember, the issue is truth and what you want to be is finesse. If this is you, you wanted to be honest, but it's like it didn't work out in your favor. Like somebody starts overthinking. You know what's interesting, too? The reason this is coming out is because a lot of belief systems teach us that we always have to be honest, but sometimes everybody doesn't need to know your business. Sometimes there really is a reason to keep things hidden. Just depend on what's going on. All right, so let's get 8 cards here. Welcome, y'all. Thank y'all for joining in. TikTok, I just want to give y'all one more warning. Do not get scammed. This is my only page. You can only get readings at the link in my bio. I will never DM y'all for readings. I will never DM y'all saying that I'm going to do spell work for you, okay? Do not get scammed by a fake page. If you want to watch this later, it's going to be up on my YouTube timestamp. All right, so let's get 8 cards here. Let's see. Oh, okay. I feel like you feel as though the reason you want to keep something a secret, you think somebody is coming between the two of you. I feel like you think this person is coming between you and the individual that you want to be around. That's why you wish you would have kept them a secret. Let's see what I see. A call. It also, you see the cause and effect here with justice as well. I feel like too, you were worried about karma, and that is why you were honest with something. But really, what justice can be is cause and effect. So the cause of keeping something a secret could have been protecting it. It could have allowed something to maybe flourish in a different light. But when you revealed it, it kind of messed up the effect that you were trying to go for. All right, so I feel like I see you saying this out loud, and it's like a person came between the two of you. All right. I feel like, too, there's supposed to be like generosity, but that's being cut off because of the fact that it was put out in the open. All right. So let's see. What is your energy down here in these 8 cards? Okay, I'm also getting 2. Somebody knows like an instinctual secret. Somebody knows that there is a secret that you're hiding. I feel like this looks a little messy. I'm not going to lie. What's the energy between the what's the energy between these two? Okay, what are they discussing? What are they talking about? Yeah. I feel like they're either, okay, this is like a messy reading, Scorpios, so it's hard to explain it to you because I know you're trying to keep something a secret. Somebody instinctually knows what's going on, though, so they know that they know your secret, they know what's going on, but there's like, you wish there was another element to keep hidden. I feel like, too, it inspired other people to like the person. So it's like, okay, you wanted to hide this person. As soon as you said that you were dating them or with them or around them or you were friends with them, working with them, it's like somebody wanted to take that and interfere with that. I feel like too, I do see a cause and effect here where because you put this person out on, like you let people know about this individual, there's somebody who came between the two of you and you ended up dating somebody else or being around somebody else, and that wasn't really what you wanted to do. What do people notice about this individual that you're trying to hide? How do they view this person? Because I feel like it's more so, it could be they're attractive or the way that they treat you or the way, you know, that you guys work together. Like I could even give you an example. Say you guys work together, right? And you're telling everybody like, yeah, this is a great employee. Like I love working with them. Now everybody's trying to get that person on their team. I feel like that's the energy here. But how do people view the person that you're trying to hide or the energy that you're trying to hide here? Okay, what do they feel like that person is blocking out? Yeah. All right. It's hard. This is hard to explain because I know it's a secret, but long story short, you'll know what this is. All right. You know, you'll know what this is. Keep, you know, I don't know what else you can do here. Let's see. What do you need to plan for now that, because something's already out in the open. But what do you need to plan for here moving forward? Yeah, luck. Okay, I feel like too, you need, again, this ties into what I was saying. Use your time wisely. I feel like take a shortcut moving forward. Your advice was finesse. I feel like also being honest made something take a very long time. How do you feel towards a person that you wanted to hide or towards this energy? Okay, that's how you, okay, you're confused too. You're also confused. I feel like too, in the same, okay, I'm getting in the same token that you wanted to hide someone. The time that it took for you, like the time, I'm sorry, y'all, I know I'm tripping up because I'm trying to say it in the best way possible. While you are hiding this person, you would have had more ability to get to know them. So it's something about them being public that didn't allow you to actually learn about them. What are you confused about with this person? It's like you want to know more about them, but you can't because I guess it's too many people in your business or something like that. Okay, you want to know how they view something. You want to know their perspective. Interesting. Let me take a sip. Okay. Hi, y'all. These are general today. We doing them by zodiac sign. I'm gonna respond to y'all in just a moment. I'm not ignoring nobody, but I interrupted Scorpio a lot. Thank you for the heart. Okay, so what do you want to know their perspective on? You want to know how somebody views something. You want to know their perspective. Let's see what are we looking at here? What are we looking at? And you want to know how they feel, their attitude. You want to know, okay. I feel like you want to know why somebody kind of did something, or you want to know somebody's perspective on you as like a partner, a business partner, a man. I feel like too, you want to know somebody's perspective on marriage, I'm getting, or like, and when I say marriage, it's like sticking together, working together with them. I'm also getting too, you want somebody's perspective on possibly a Leo or an Aries. Okay. It's like you're still confused. What would you do with the information then, Scorpio? You would make a decision. All right, what's your first choice? That's mood. You're in the Five of Cups. That was your advice with the Five of Cups. Or you may you're like, okay, well, I'll just let that go and do something else. Like the Five of Cups is about restructuring. So it's like you let the Three Cups go and then you go somewhere else. So it's like let a loss be a loss. All right, what is your second choice? You're like, you want to understand their mindset. Your second choice, your second choice is that person. You want to know how they view you. I feel like you want to know how they view you, how they view working with you, how they view working around you, being around you, partnering up. Because you basically, you're like, okay, I'll just let it go, or I'll let a loss be a loss, or I would choose them. So I don't know if this is relationship, dating, partnerships, things like that, but I feel like that's the energy that's going on. You could wonder why they wanted to do something. All right, so let's see what this person's viewpoint is on you. And I know everybody is not dealing with the same person. Thank y'all for the roses. These are general, y'all. I will let y'all know how to do personal questions in a second. So, okay, well, Scorpio, you want to know how this person views you. So how does this person view you and the situation at hand? They want you to stop worry. I feel like they want you to stop being obsessed with something. They do want something to come to an end. Let's clarify. What do they want to come to an end here? I feel like it's a belief system. Yeah, they feel like you're too afraid. You did pull superstition twice. How they view, what do they feel like you have the potential to be, or how they view you as a person? They feel like your issue is fear. Yeah, they want you to stop listening to other people too. They want you to make thoughts. Okay, I feel like this person believes that the decision that you made between the two of you is because you listen to other people. Because you have guidance and defiance, transition, love, and vision. They don't want, they feel like, okay, you only acted this way, or you only treated me this way because you were listening to other people. What did other people say about this person? Because remember, they people view them as defense. They view that person as a blockage. So they told you like not to be around that. Yeah, defense. They told you to block somebody out and you listen to them. So that's what it is. So basically, to sum this up, and you guys can apply this to literally any area. Like, say you wish you would have worked with somebody, partnered with somebody, been friends, had a baby with, dated, whatever. The issue here is, when you went and when you got advice on what to do with this individual, people told you to block them, say no to them, and you listened. So it impacted how you acted with that individual. So now that's why you wish you would have kept them a secret, because there's still information that you didn't get from them. You didn't get to know them. You didn't get to develop something because somebody already from the gate told you, no, don't work with them, don't date them, don't talk to them. So that's what happened. That's how you moved with the situation. So if you're wondering, that is what somebody's thinking. They're like, yeah, you're too afraid of what people think of you, or you're listening to what other people are saying. You have to end that fear first. I feel like too, they feel as though with the Four of Swords, you don't notice how much that has impacted other decisions in your life. All right, so that's what I'm getting here. So, and it doesn't necessarily, it depends on who you guys are dealing with, or who you're working around. I feel like too, there was no reason for you to tell people about this relationship or partnership. This could also be like, say this was at work and you wanted to promote somebody or something like that. You wanted to continue working with somebody. Other coworkers told you not to. Why? So what's the root of them saying that? Why are they telling you not to do this? Why are they telling you not to work with this person? They may be popular. I feel like somebody gets a lot of attention. It could be their belief systems. I'm also getting two. Yeah, I feel like it's their spiritual belief systems, or they're very popular or something like that, with personality coming out. I'm also getting two, if this is not about a person, right? Say you had a project that you wanted to do, and it's just surrounding this energy. As soon as you told somebody what this project was, everybody told you not to do it. All right, so you guys use that energy as you see fit. So then you're constantly thinking like, damn, what if I would have did that? How would that would have worked out? All right, so that is your reading, Scorpios. That was very clear, very interesting information. All right, so real quick, the way we do personal readings, guys, y'all can do them at the link in my bio. My TikTokers, please don't get scammed. That is where all of the scammers are. All right, this is Scam City on TikTok. It's going to be, as soon as I get more followers and more viewers, it is going to be a whole bunch of fake pages of me. My last page had 20 fake pages, okay? Please do not get scammed. I'm not going to tell y'all again. Don't come DM me talking about, oh, was that your page? So-and-so said this. No, that was not me. It wasn't me. I'm not going to DM any of y'all, okay? I'm not going to DM any of y'all. Nobody's going to make a fake page. You're also going to have the trolls on here, so just ignore the trolls. They need attention. They don't realize that their comments just put more tarot readers on their algorithm. They don't realize that they're adding more of what they don't want to see onto their algorithm, like a fucking idiot. So so just ignore them as well, because I know some of my supporters be getting mad, but they're stupid. So real quick, y'all, also, when y'all catch me live, y'all can do $5 Cash App questions. That's the only way to get the readings, okay? That's the only way to get personal questions during the live, all right? So the order we're going in, we did Scorpio, we're doing Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, and Libra, all right? So that's it. That is the order we're going in. I did see somebody put Aries, but Aries will be one of the last signs because you're the first person to put Aries. We're doing it first come, first serve. All right. So yeah. Okay, Shani. I don't know who you are, what your beef is, but you can continue watching because you're going to bring me more followers. So keep commenting. I'll leave you there. And you'll just grow angrier and angrier while you waste your life. This is, you know what? Shani is a great example of the message that I gave y'all in the beginning, y'all. Think about the time that you are spending and what you are using your time doing. Okay, we only get one life. Even if you believe in reincarnation, we don't have proof of that. You have one life to live. What do you want to use that time doing? All right, do you want to use your time being a hater on somebody else's platform? Or do you want to take the time to build your own platform and follow your own goals? You got to choose wisely. It's up to you. It's that decides your fate in life. All right, that's the solution if you're wondering. And we want to use Shani for some clips too. I'm going to clip that up. Yes, good advice. Yes, let me see here. If anybody has their own content, that is the key, y'all. Keep the trolls and keep the negative people. It grows your channel. You gotta have thick skin and be ready to have comebacks. It works out perfectly. When you have comebacks, that's gonna give you more clips. It's gonna get you more attention. It's gonna help grow your platform. When I first started my YouTube, people always wanted to moderate for me. And I was like, no moderators. We're just going to let them be crazy. And it grew. It grew my channel. You're never going to be able to avoid negativity. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. There are always going to be negative people. If I was a Christian, if I was on here preaching the Bible, it would be somebody, it would be an atheist coming in here fussing at me about that. It doesn't matter what you do. So just continue doing what you're doing because you're going to have somebody that's negative regardless. It literally does not matter. You could do anything in the world. You say you wonder if you was a bird in your past life. Why you say that? Bird activities? It's okay. Everybody has bird tendencies in their life. All right. All right, so... All right, that was enough time wasted on Shani. We're about to do Gemini next. So we're doing Gemini, guys. If y'all have personal questions, y'all can do the $5 Cash App questions. All right, Geminis. Let's see what we got here. You said, will you take your inheritance or not? What do you mean? Will it get to you or you're offered it? Are you saying, will somebody intercept it? Thank you, Andrea. All right, so let's see. What is the energy surrounding my Geminis? What is the energy surrounding my Geminis? Oh, wait, these flew out. It does say versatility and change. Let's see. Those might be important. All right, so what's the energy surrounding the Geminis? What is the energy surrounding the Geminis? Okay, pride. All right, so it's wanting attention or just being proud of ourselves, our egos, having too much pride to do something. All right, so that's the center of the reading is pride. What role do you play here, Geminis? What role do you play here? Okay, guidance. All right, so you're listening. You're following after what somebody is telling you. I feel like you could be watching this person. All right, you could be giving somebody attention. Now, in pride, they're not necessarily leading you to do anything, but they could be showing something off. This is my Six of Wands card, so they're doing something in front of a crowd. You could just be the crowd that is watching. All right, but let's see. What else are you paying attention to here? Ooh. Let's see. What else are you paying attention to? No problem, Elvis. Thank y'all for the likes. What are you paying attention to here, Gemini? Okay, resistance. What is somebody resisting? Resisting humor. Okay, I've been getting that the last couple of days. First of all, somebody is holding back on like overindulgences is what I'm getting. Because typically if you're resisting humor, then you don't want to like drink, smoke, things like that. Maybe somebody just genuinely does not enjoy something, but if you have to resist it, that means you do enjoy it. You're holding back. So somebody's resisting temptation. All right, so you're following after that. Let's see what is somebody doing out of pride or ego here. Okay, vision. Okay, so they're observing something. I feel like too, just the way that I typically view pride is like they may have a wider view of something. They're like higher up. Not to say they're looking down on people, but they're seeing something from a higher perspective. What do they have too much pride to do here? Okay, rebellion. What is this person able to see or observe? Oh, somebody's able to see the manipulation. Somebody knows that something is manipulated. What is supposed to be the outcome here? Dominance. So somebody wants to force somebody here. Somebody's trying to dominate something or control somebody. They can see that. So what does the manipulator want control over? Finesse and healing. That was a Scorpio reading. Somebody in this scenario, it's like you're watching a scenario, right? You're looking from the outside looking in, and there's an individual who can also see, like, yeah, somebody just wants to control that Scorpio. They want to control how somebody fixes an issue. I feel like too, somebody wants to control like a shortcut solution or a shortcut to getting information. Somebody doesn't like that. Okay, what are you going to do with what you observe here, Geminis? What should you do with this information? Okay, you've got order. All right, so you may get something in order or organize something based on like taking a shortcut. I feel like too, you're going to be very intentional. Let's see. So you're going to start planning some things. Let's see. All right, so you got the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, the Justice. Somebody is saying something and then it's going to cause a Virgo to do something. Let's see. The Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's the Five of Cups. That's what I said to that Scorpio. It's almost like a... Okay, basically, I'm giving you that wisdom. I'm telling you the truth about this. Here's the information that's going to cause a Scorpio to admit that they regret something. And they're going to try to reorganize something or reorganize what's going on. You can see that this person's telling the truth with the Queen of Wands. I'm assuming that's the prideful person. It could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. What else is the Queen of Wands saying here? Okay, hustle. They could be talking about what they're paying attention to as far as money or cash flow. All right, what is this cause? All right, you got Sagittarius. Okay, so it's a Sagittarius. So the same person, they're discussing income or money or finances or some sort of project with hustle. So I feel like they're ignoring something. What is the Devil card real quick? Just the way that looks. It could be a Sag and a Leo together. Oh, there's a Leo. Okay. That's you. Okay, Geminis, do you have like a Leo placement? You might have like a Leo moon, Leo rising, but there you go, right? Yeah, literally. This is going to cause you to see that you need to organize something. Because this person, what are they ignoring? Or they're proud of their self or something like that. Yeah, the dominant. They're ignoring like an abuser or somebody trying to take control over something. So what are you going to see that you need to put first here, Geminis? And if you don't know what Sagittarius, this could be somebody opposite of you. It doesn't have to be a Sag. I feel like, too, with the Hermit coming out, what they're saying is, I feel like it's wisdom or from experience. The signs that are out, too, is a Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, Cancer. All right, so what do you need to put first here, Geminis? Okay, you got peace. And what are you trying to organize or plan for yourself? Yeah, voice, self-esteem, power, and self-love. So it's almost like somebody's trying to make you feel excuse me, insecure. So you know that you're like, okay, because this is the thing with somebody having too much pride to be rebellious. They don't need to go out of their way to go against the grain and rebel and do something crazy just because they're triggered. And you're going to learn this. I feel like, too, you're going to learn how to speak up for yourself more. You got voice, self-esteem, power, and self-love. I feel like you're like, okay, I need to plan and consider what to speak up about or when to talk, when not to talk. All right, but you're considering peace first. You want calmness. You don't want to have to worry or overthink about something. All right, that's interesting. What do you need to be at peace with here, Geminis? All right, there's yourself and changing. Okay. You need to be at peace with making some sort of change. Some of you may need to make peace with a Scorpio because I see that Scorpio energy coming out in your reading. What about yourself did you change here? It's okay to change your mind or change your route or something like that. Yeah, you're changing your focus. I feel like, too, I don't know if you guys know a Scorpio. You paid attention to that Scorpio reading a lot, or even if you don't know a Scorpio, you're listening to what I told them. They pacify themselves. That's why the center of the reading is resisting humor. They're pacifying themselves. They're calming themselves down, even though at the root of something they actually regret. They actually have a regret. So the purpose of feeling like the pain, the sadness, and the regret is so that you don't make that same mistake again. But a lot of times we sort of like get distracted and try to comfort ourselves before actually finding a solution to what caused the discomfort, right? So I could even compare that to like getting sick or getting a disease. If you get sick and you take medicine and it suppresses the symptom, that does not get rid of the issue, right? Like, say you had a pain in your arm because you have diabetes. You take medicine to get rid of the pain, but what's causing the pain is the diabetes. You have to change your diet. So that's what's going on. It's like you need to feel the pain, the sadness, so that you can redirect something. So I feel like you're going to take that same advice that I gave Scorpio, even though it's not, you don't feel that same way. You're not necessarily sad, but you may implement that energy moving forward, or you might implement the energy before there is a regret or a loss. You're like, okay, wait, let me redirect and let me actually focus on what I need to focus on. That also with resistance and humor. If somebody is talking about like business here, they're like, okay, well, I don't want to use my time to go out, drink, party, or something like that. They could be focused on like a career goal or whatever. And that could be what you're listening to, and you're like, okay, let me get things in order, or let me focus on this. All right, so that was pretty straightforward. That was the Gemini reading. Thank y'all for all the gifts. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't be ignoring y'all. I be in the reading, y'all. I be in the reading. You said, what do we do now? All right, so that was Gemini. That was good. Let me write my notes too, y'all. All right, Gemini. Okay. All right, Taurus. Taurus is up next. So the order we did Scorpio and Gemini. We're doing Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Sag, Leo, Libra, Aries. I think we're missing Aquarius. So I don't know if there's any Aquariuses here. I'll put Aquarius down. I don't know if that's the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. All right, so Aquarius the last one. If y'all have personal questions during the live, it's the $5 Cash App questions, y'all. That's how we do it during the live. I do them in between the signs. All right, Taurus, if you want personal readings, it's a 30-minute YouTube video. It is a private link. All right, nobody will be able to see your video. No, I did not do Virgo yet. All right, Taurus. All right, so what is the energy surrounding the Tauruses? What is the energy surrounding the Tauruses here? Okay, intuition. All right, so intuition is clear. We're following it. We're following our gut instincts. All right, this is knowing something without needing any evidence. And this could be you or somebody else, but what is our intuition telling us here? Okay, style, defense, and resistance. Okay, and fight. Okay, so we instinctually know that a Cancer is blocking our resistance to compete. So it's like a Cancer kind of causes a little bit of distraction. So like if somebody's resisting getting distracted, a Cancer kind of stops that. It's easy to get distracted or something like that. Or I'm gonna pull these up, but we got Cancer and defense. All right. Let's see. So a Cancer blocks something out or stops something from happening. All right, what role do you play here, Taurus? Okay, so you're finesse. Now, typically with finesse, that means you're intending on doing something and it may not work out. That's typically like the Seven of Swords getting caught, even though you're trying to sneak. Now, sometimes sneaking does work out, so we'll figure out, you know, what the result is. And y'all know these are two decks together, so if your intention is actually coming out, it'll come out. So what are you intending on here, Tauruses? What are you intending on having here? Okay, you want something to change. All right. What's actually going to occur? Okay, passion. All right, so I feel like if you want somebody to change what they're doing, I feel like somebody's going to do what they desire anyway. What is the current state of a situation? Okay, we got knowledge. So, okay, and that's supposed to change into what? Not knowing something? Or... Yes. Okay, what does somebody have information? I feel like, too, you want somebody to give information. This one way that could go. Like, say somebody does know something, you want somebody to put it and say it out loud. All right. What does this person know? Or you kind of want them to forget what they know? Literally, what I just said about Gemini. Gemini's perspective of peace. You know what, too? These are all tied together. So let's do the chain reaction real quick. Scorpio's reading was about keeping something a secret. So I purposely did not say what they needed to keep hidden. And I feel like Geminis saw that, or Geminis agree with that. And they see their perspective on keeping something quiet or keeping something to themselves. Yeah, an opportunity. I'm also getting there's something about a Gemini realizing they're not paying attention to the time. They're not paying attention to how much time they're using. So pay attention to how much time you're using. Pay attention to, I mean, this is the theme of the reading. So it's like, it's the theme of the reading for everybody, I feel like, because I said that in the beginning. So now it's going to keep coming out. But yeah, your perspective on not paying attention to the time or not paying attention to age. All right. But that's kind of what you want to change, though. And I don't feel like that's going to change. What energy should you be in here, Tauruses? So maybe you're like, no, slow down. You got enough time or something like that. But I don't think somebody's going to think about it that way. All right. So your energy, you got confidence. There's angel again. There's truth. All right. So it looks like we got Sag energy here. Thank you so much for the gifts, Roxy. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's get 8 cards. You got the Hermit, the Queen of Wands again, 4 of Wands, and then the 5 of Cups. The devil card, the four of swords, the daughter of baskets, two of knives. All right. You want somebody to say it. Who is this? Taurus. Yeah, there's their knowledge. I feel like this is a fire sign. It's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They have the information. They do know. We're going to see what they know here. They're saying it out loud. All right, let's see. What do they have knowledge about? What's the Hermit? What do they see here? Okay, so this person knows that they were doing something in a difficult manner. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Literally, they know. I feel like, too, they know to pay more attention to time or how much time they've used. They could know that themselves are getting older or aging, or they witness somebody else get older, aging, things like that. They know that, so they're like, okay, I have to do this, this, and this by a certain date. So they're like, okay, if I regret this, if I don't like this, it's time to change it. Let's see what the Devil card is real quick. What's the Devil card? Yeah, their style. So okay, let's go back to what Cancer is blocking out, because we instinctually know that energy, I feel like too, is the energy of going with the flow, just allowing something to occur and just kind of continuing on. All right, this could also represent the past as well. Cancer energy rules the past, our childhood, nostalgia, things like that. All right, so are you going to finish high school? You too young to be in here. I thought I put 18 and over. Okay, let's see. So what is style block out here? Yeah, superstition. Exactly. It's like, no, I need to actually be concerned about that. I'm also getting it kind of stops you from, like, literally, it stops you from worrying about whether or not you're getting distracted or not. Yeah, do not get distracted here. All right, so I feel like a distraction is going to stop you from being able to use your resources. I feel like, what is your energy down here in these 8 cards? I'm not really sure what you have to do with that. You kind of wanted to change something. So your defiance down here. What are you going against? Well, I feel like what somebody is saying. And what do you want to do instead? You're like, no, I don't want to believe that, or I don't want to believe in the time, or I don't want to worry about that. Your personality, emotions, and ambition. You could also be letting your emotions get the best of you at work. Make sure that you're staying professional. What other energy should you be in here, Tauruses? Okay, you got courage, humor, versatility, and pride. If you're like, well, I'm not, so I'm learning about the courage card too. There's a fine line between being courageous and just not caring and being like foolish. So, just make sure you have a good balance between that. It's nothing wrong with enjoying things or indulging or whatever, but make sure you're actually paying attention to what's going on. Don't spend too much time on that, right? You have to have a good balance. All right, so that was your reading, Taurus. Capricorn is up next, y'all. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, you have a Taurus arch enemy too. It must be beef between Sagittarius and Tauruses, because that's who tormented me the longest. She was on my ass. I was like, please leave me alone. All right, Capricorn. That shit. That was the worst. I was like, bruh. She was fighting me over somebody I wasn't even talking to. It was crazy. You know how, let me tell y'all this. I'm going to tell y'all a story real quick. She stalked me so bad that a girl who I never met ever in my life, the first time she saw me, she recognized me because she was friends with the girl. And she recognized me from like her showing her my social media. That is how bad that girl stalked me. It was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? And this is before I didn't have a channel. I wasn't doing anything like super popular. It wasn't like right now I got 13,000 people, okay. But it wasn't like that. I didn't have no following like that. Like that shit was crazy. Insanity. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It was crazy. All right. Who we got next? Capricorn. Hi, y'all. Am I the Taurus? No. No, ma'am. I'm a Sagittarius. No. All right. All right. What's the energy surrounding Capricorn? I ain't never stalked no woman. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I'll stalk my niggas. I'll stalk a man if I need to find something out, but I'm not that type of gal. I'm not doing that. All right, Capricorns. What's the energy surrounding Capricorns? All my beef always goes towards the man. I don't beef with the woman. All right, what's the energy surrounding Capricorns? Let's see. Okay, personality. All right, sharing things, talking, expressing yourself. What part? Ooh. Hold on. We're not keeping that. That's too many. Excuse me. No, Sagittarius kind of late today. It's a little. We got Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, and then Sag. All right, so personality is the center of your reading. What part of somebody's personality is showing here, Capricorns? Let's see. Okay, we got Cancer, dominance again, and peace. All right, so I feel like we're seeing that a Cancer is controlling something. That's what we're figuring out. Or a Cancer is that dominant energy. What is the Cancer controlling or dominating? Hopefully it's not something a little violent with dominance, but what are they dominating or controlling? All right, we got passion, connectivity, and guidance. All right, so I feel like a Cancer is going to make this known. Now, Cancer is your opposite sign. All right. So what is your energy here, Capricorns? Peace. You don't notice something. You're not paying attention to something. What are you at peace with? What are you not paying attention to? Okay, your emotions. All right, what emotions might you feel right now? Let's see. Or you may not notice this person's emotions or whatever, but what emotions are being felt here? This could just mean you know how to calm yourself down. All right, we got resistance. What are we resisting? You can feel the resistance. Yeah, resisting time. Excuse me. Resisting opportunities, resisting time, resisting the way that something is going to go. What is the luck here? Somebody's going against like their fortune or going against time. Yeah, change in luck. Okay, so an opportunity or something's going to actually shift or change, or a change in the time, changing the amount of time something takes. What energy should you be in here, Capricorns? Changing your fortune. Okay, so you should be in skill. You should care about the cause and effect. You should be logical here. Okay, let's see. So be as logical as possible. I'm also getting be very precise. Be very precise. Be very accurate. Be very logical in a scenario here. So I don't think you should be at peace. I don't think you should ignore something. I don't think you should like really take it lightly. You don't have to be worried necessarily or anxious, but all right, so let's get 8 cards. Let's see. All right, you got the Strength card, 2 of Cups, Son of Baskets, the Daughter of Coins. So I feel like there's a Leo that was in a relationship with that Cancer, and you're here. You could be related to this Cancer or something like that. There's the King of Wands, the King of Cups. There's that 5 of Cups again and the 10 of Wands. So a Scorpio keeps coming out with regrets. There's like a Scorpio that keeps coming out with regrets here. What is the Strength card doing? Defiance. Okay, what are they going against here? They could be doing something spiteful, envious, but what are they going against? Or what's the rule? What's the norm? Okay, they're going against a spiritual belief system. They're going against religion, a spiritual belief system. Okay, what is the spiritual belief system? Oh, about love. Okay, so there's a spiritual belief system about love. Thank you. It could also be about loving you or being generous or nice to you. You came out as peace. All right, so this person does not, they could be hateful, mad. They don't care about this belief system with love at all. All right, so what are they doing instead here? So somebody, they do not care about love. They don't, I guess, believe in love. Or I'm also getting too, if there's children involved, whatever that spiritual belief system is surrounding children, they don't agree with that. All right, so what are they doing instead here? All right, yeah, that's the truth. I feel like somebody could be hateful if not, you know, they could be hateful. Or they just don't, I feel like they just don't believe in love. All right, so who are they partnered up with? It looks like a Cancer. Who are they partnered up with here? So don't really care. Yeah. I feel like, too, there's like a rivalry. There's two people fighting or competing. What are these two people competing over? I feel like they could be competing over this person or something. Yeah, rebellion. All right, so that's okay. So don't believe, somebody just does not believe in love. This Leo does not believe in love, or they don't believe whatever spiritual belief system there is surrounding love. I don't know what you have to do with that, but if you're dealing with a Leo, you need to know that. Thank you for the gift, y'all. All right, so what's your energy down here in these 8 cards, Capricorn? So your superstition. All right, so what don't you trust? I feel like you don't trust this person, probably. Power, voice, knowledge, and mood. You don't trust what somebody is saying, or you don't trust somebody's information. What are they saying? That they're trying, oh, somebody's saying that they're trying to heal an addiction, or they're trying to heal some sort of struggle here. They're trying to say they're healing a solution, but you don't trust it. All right, I'm not sure what this part, what does the Leo have to do with you? Who is the Leo to you? Maybe they're observing you. What? Okay, so what do they see? Because they don't believe in love, or they don't believe in that spiritual belief system, but or they're watching you, or they're observing you. So what do they see here? What are they observing? Oh, they're seeing you speak. They're seeing you speak, or so they're watching you online, or they're watching you talk. Okay, let's pull some of these up. So why are they watching you then? All right, let's see. Where are they watching you, or they could see what really is powerful here? What is the powerful energy? I feel like they're watching you speak. Yeah, truth or honesty. So why are they watching you then? What are they watching to see? Who cares? Or okay, there's a Leo watching this. I know that this is all over the place. I feel like there's a Leo watching you to see if, like, okay, let me slow down. If you have a child with somebody, because that's the best way I could put it. Somebody's watching to see, like, the relationship between you, them, and the child. Does that child inspire you to, like, be with them? Oh. If you share a child with somebody, somebody wants to see whether or not that's going to be enough to get you to, like, care about them being happy, or like enjoying things with them, being around them, things like that, right? So that's one thing. I'm also getting to, if you're connected with a Leo, that Leo does not believe, whatever that spiritual belief system is, they don't believe in that. You know what this looks like to me? there could be like, you know how people are Christian, but they're real, like they're terrible people. So I feel like somebody's thinking about that. They're like, wait, there's a lot of Christians that aren't very loving. You know, like a lot of Christians are actually very hateful and mean to people that are like different than them or believe differently than them. And I feel like that's what this Leo is feeling. That's what this person is feeling. So they're looking on to you, or they're trying to see what you're saying. Maybe they're looking at your social media, or maybe you guys, I don't know if you work together, live together, whatever. They want to see if like there's going to be a different dynamic between you, them, and a Taurus. Let's see what else are you supposed to do with skill? Because this is your advice here. Right now, you're superstition, you're worried. What were you worried about, or what were you overthinking? Somebody is stuck. Somebody, okay. All right. All right, so what are you supposed to do in skill then, Capricorn? Because I feel like your reading's becoming more about somebody watching you or paying attention to you. Let's see. Thank you for all the gifts, Roxy. Okay, Roxy, shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much. All right, so what are you supposed to do with skill? Let's see what that looks like for you, Capricorn. So be precise in something. This could also be budgeting. Yeah, it's like a group. There's people watching you. There's an opportunity, and there's the Nine of Swords. I feel like you're afraid. There's skill. But that's what you're supposed to do. Here's your fortune. Here's your opportunity. Be precise also in who you're sharing that opportunity with. Be careful about that. I feel like this is you right here. All right, so I'm getting, if whatever you do, like say you do something for a business or something like that, I would do something at the same time every day. Set a schedule. Be precise. What are you worried is going to happen here? Don't overthink it though. I don't think you need to. Oh, you're worried that a plan is not going to work. So what's your intended outcome, Capricorns, for yourself? I feel like the part that's missing is just be precise, because you're not paying attention to. Don't keep switching your schedule. Don't keep switching up. Don't keep changing your opportunity. I would say, like, for you, be precise in the goal that you're having. All right, whatever that goal is, set a schedule for yourself for the day. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to achieve this by this date. Like for me, right, when I woke up this morning, I was really, really tired. It was super early. It was like 5 in the morning. But I was like, you know what? Back in the day, I used to get up at 5 a.m. I would drop my daughter off at daycare, and I would drive an hour and a half to work. So I was like, I can get up right now at 5 a.m., get dressed, and get on YouTube to build my channel and build and work what I want to work on, and build my audience for the next thing that I want to show everybody, for the next projects that I'm working on. So it's something like that. Like maybe try to change your perspective on how precise you were getting to work, or like, okay, right, you'll get up and go to work, so get up and go to the gym. Or if, like, say, ladies, say if you was getting ready for a date and a dude was coming over, you would be rushing to clean up. Okay, clean your house now. Or or like you would be rushing to cook a meal. Go cook yourself a meal now instead of eating out. So it's something like that, like kind of switch your mindset and become more precise. So if you're worried about something not working out, the only thing you're missing is the preciseness, the accuracy, staying diligent, or like staying consistent. What else is your intended outcome for yourself, Capricorns? Okay, the Ace of Cups is something new here. All right. All right. Definitely something new, or a new endeavor. All right. What else do you need to do with skill? I'm going to see why you think it's not going to work. Yeah, the Lovers. This is your mentality. All right. It's making a precise decision. Actually think about something first before you do it. Don't just jump in. You know, pay attention to certain things. Yeah, you got the Six of Swords, the King of Swords. Be led by your, like, a strict mentality here. All right, let's see. You may, I feel like, too, you're going to get information from an Aquarius. I feel like an Aquarius is going to say something to you. Okay. Let's see what else you need to consider with being precise here, Capricorns. Okay, this could be budgeting too. Be precise with how much money you spend on something. If you're using if you're doing a project or you're investing in something, be precise in how much you spend on something. All right, this could be like a budget. Don't just, go spend, like pay attention to what you're spending. All right. What else? What else can I give you? What else is your intended outcome with the Ace of Cups real quick? And we're going to see why you're worried that it's not going to work. But yeah, knowledge. Okay. Knowledge and ambition. Maybe you know what you want to do. Okay. Why is this energy resisting this energy? Okay, don't block out your own potential, okay? I feel like you may have to resist dealing with a Scorpio to focus on your own potential as well. I'm not sure why Leo was so strong in your reading though. That's interesting. It's almost like somebody's trying to pay attention to you. Now, this is your energy and you're repetitively doing something over and over again. It's time to, that is your repetitive cycle, is that you're not precise or you're not paying attention to how much you're spending or how much you're doing. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I feel like that's pretty clear for my Capricorns. Pisces is next, y'all. Pisces is next. Thank you so much, Roxy, for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Oh, you said I look like Betty Boop. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Once you get the pixie, you don't go back. You don't go back. I love the pixie cut. I used to always wonder, like, why my mom keep cutting her hair? Why you don't let it grow? But now I'm never going to let my hair grow back out, probably. Thank you. I'm glad, though. I am blessed with hair that grows pretty quickly. I have to trim it next time. I just didn't feel like trimming it this time because I had braids in for a minute. Oh, let's see. All right. Thank you. All right, what is the energy surrounding my Pisces here? Again, y'all, if you want any personal readings, make sure y'all check out the link in my bio. It's just 33 for 30-minute videos. All right, what is the energy surrounding the Pisces? Most important energy for the Pisces. Okay, sexuality, possibly a Gemini if you're dealing with one. But if you're not dealing with a Gemini, it could also be like literally a relationship, a sexual relationship, partnering up with somebody. All right, your sensuality and things like that. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that, girl. It's all right if your hair don't grow. It's wigs, weaves. It's all right. All right, so let's see. What role do you... Also, you might want to try fenugreek. I drink a lot of fenugreek tea. I just get like the actual seeds and I put them in a tea bag. That can help your hair grow. And I've been taking liquid collagen, but I just started that with biotin and stuff. I literally just started that. So I don't know if that has any effects just yet. All right, Pisces. So you got sexuality. What role do you play here, Pisces? Okay, resistance. Now, if this is literally about sex, you're resisting sex, resisting temptation. But if it's about a Gemini, let's see what else you're resisting. What are you resisting here, Pisces? You're resisting a Cancer. All right, so... All right, you don't want to be around a Cancer. If you don't know a Cancer, you're resisting moving forward with something. You don't really like how something is moving forward. All right, why are you resisting the Cancer energy? You got humor and respect and personality. Looks like it could be a group of people surrounding this individual. I'm also getting two, it makes somebody else happy. You feel like one person is happy, another person is sad or regretful. What energy should you be in, Pisces? You should be in superstition. Okay, so you need to think about something or be concerned about it. Okay. What do you need to think about or be concerned about, Pisces? Time. So that's, I just said it. That's the theme of you need to consider how much time has passed with something. You need to pay attention to how much, this could be your age or how much time you let pass in a scenario. You might need to, with luck, you may need to consider like, okay, what's going to happen later, or what comes around goes around maybe. That just depends on certain situations. You know, it depends, because there's a lot of bad people that get away with stuff. So y'all take that how you see fit. You said it's addicting. It is addicting, cutting your hair. But you need to consider how much time has passed. Okay. Why is it necessary for you to be concerned about this? My intuition do be on point when I do them general messages. That's kind of crazy. All right, so order and perspective. Okay, you got inspiration and potential. All right, this could, if there's a child involved, I would pay attention to this child's age. It's time to get that child involved in the things that they enjoy. I'm also getting to, there's a perspective on an Aquarius. You need to consider how much time you have left to deal with something, do something, have something. All right, maybe something's not always going to be there. I'm also getting to, you may need to consider an opportunity, depending on what's going on. Like if this is at work or something and you don't want to work with that Cancer or something like that, they may be in charge of some sort of opportunity for you. There's a Cancer right there. Let's see. All right, the Ace of Cups flew out. I'll keep it because it flew out like that. Oh, Aries is going to be second to last, Michelle. I'm so sorry. We're going in order of who was in here first, y'all. So it was, Aries was late a little bit. All right, so 7 more cards. But you can catch this up on YouTube, too. Excuse me. 2 of Cups. We got the 7 of Swords, Knight of Cups. Somebody is planning on approaching... Somebody's literally planning on approaching an individual who is worried. They're worried about how much work they're putting in. There's the Chariot. Let's see what the Chariot is doing. Let's see, what is the Chariot's energy? What are they doing? It's definitely a Cancer here. Okay, Cancer is actually fixing something or healing something, and that's what you're resisting. Okay. So I feel like that's the issue. Maybe you're resisting going to a doctor. I don't normally look at a Cancer as a doctor, but like maybe you don't want to call. It's like you don't want to call for help. Possibly this is somebody that comes to help you. So whatever this is, like a cop, a doctor, a nurse. If it's not that, it's like it's a person, but they are the solution to an issue. So what is the issue? But you don't want them around, or you don't want to work with them or something. What's the problem? Self-esteem. That's interesting. Okay, like I'm seriously, if this is somebody's body, their health, you need to go to a doctor. Or you need to talk to even if you don't, because I'm going to keep it a buck. The last time I went to a doctor, they didn't help me. I actually did heal what I need to heal with like herbs and stuff. But that's just me. That's a different story. But if there's some, I feel like if something is painful in your body, maybe you're resisting the feeling. Cancer for women, it does rule our breasts. And it is about children. So if you have children, maybe there's something with your womb, your uterus, your fibroids, something like that. If it's not that deep, I feel like there's like a pain or an issue. All right, if it's not physical pain, you just feel offended or insecure. What's causing the issue here with the seven of, well, I mean, with the self-esteem? What might make you feel left out, insecure, offended, like pain or whatever? Yeah, transition in emotions. Something needs to, you need to heal something or feel or fix something here. Maybe it's a therapist. Okay, what is the Cancer going to do to heal or fix this? Okay, respect. So I'm really, I'm really getting like they're I don't know if it's a judge, a lawyer, whatever. It says respect, healing, and rebellion. So they may set like a set schedule for you. They may set like a routine for you. All right, what are they able to help you heal, or what are they going to heal this into here? Okay, yeah, you got courage, love, vision, and self-love. Why are you resisting them, though? Where are you at down here? It's like literally when you want to approach them, you get afraid. Or like if somebody else wants to approach them, you get nervous and it's like a repetitive block to stop you from talking to this person. But you should be considerate about how much time is passing here. What are you doing in the meantime, Pisces, where you're not... Yeah, the Two of Swords. I feel like you could also be being indecisive. You won't, it's like you won't make a decision. Maybe they will help you make a decision. Yeah, here it is. Eight of Wands, the Hangman, the Wheel of Fortune. Literally, you need to have a different perspective on time. I feel like, too, if you're not dealing with a Cancer, you're resisting moving on or moving forward with something. It's time for you to move on, move forward, go to the next step. All right, what should you be doing with your time here, Pisces? Or what is it time for you to do? Thank you again, Roxy. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the follows. Yeah, so you got pride healing again. You feel like you're, I don't know, it's almost like you feel like you're too good to ask for help. Or you feel like you're kind of above the person that will actually help you. Maybe this Cancer did something and you can follow in their footsteps. All right. Okay, I feel like that's pretty straightforward for my Pisces there. So yeah, thank you again. I'm gonna keep saying thank you, so don't get annoyed, y'all. I gotta say thank you. I gotta be appreciative and show gratitude. All right, Pisces. Cancer is actually next. Okay. Cancer's next. Y'all came out in the Pisces reading Cancer, so maybe you're supposed to help a Pisces. All right, Cancers. Let's see. What is the center of your reading, Cancers? What's the center of your reading? Okay, connectivity, a trap mindset. Okay, it could be you or somebody else, but let's see. So a trap mindset. I'm also getting one situation is connected to the other. All right, so like cause and effect. Real quick, let's see what your role is in this, Cancer. What is your energy? What's your role here? Okay, so your hustle, you're receiving money. I'm assuming with your abundant, you're receiving money here. All right, yeah, hustle, vision, and luck. So you're actually... I feel like you are actually paying attention to the time, or you're able to see an opportunity that can help you make money. I feel like literally money is making you pay attention to the time, or making you pay attention to a good opportunity here. You know how they say time is money, so you may spend money so that something is quicker, so that you have a better opportunity or something like that, or you can use your time for something else. Who's in a trap perspective here with connectivity? Healing. Okay, maybe this is you. Maybe it's the way that you view. So it is how you view time. I feel like money changes how you view time, but I feel like you're looking at it. You're paying attention to it. What do you have a trap perspective on here? Maybe it's a good thing because sometimes you are supposed to keep that perspective. All right, trap perspective on what? Okay, you got angel and skills. You got Sagittarius, Libra energy, dominance and dominance again, and attitude. Okay, so I feel like there's a trap perspective on a Sagittarius, Libra, or a Sagittarius being precise. Okay, how do you view this energy here? Okay, you got spirituality, self-esteem, and an intuition. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to keep just spirituality. Let's keep it simple for right now. So there's a spiritual belief system here. If you were to open your mind, how would you view something? Okay, potential. All right, what does it have this could be a person, but we'll clarify. But what does it have the potential to become here? Okay, focus, determination, ambition, and angel again. All right, and ambition. Okay, so it looks like something with a career that can be... So something can grow into a career or something can be repetitively built up. Okay. All right, what energy should... This is Cancer. Okay, what energy should you be in here, Cancer? Okay, you got sexuality and respect. Because that was what you were able to do to help somebody heal. You may team up with a Taurus for some of you. Yeah, there's respect, courage, and passion. All right, so first of all, set rules for yourself with respect. Set a standard for yourself before making a decision here. If this has anything to do with money, because you pull a lot of money cards. You got hustle, ambition, things like that, vision, and luck. All right. I feel like it looks like there is something that has the ability to grow for you. I feel like go back to the drawing board first and get the rules and regulations, and then you're going to be able to go ahead and move forward in the direction that you need to go in. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Let's get 8 cards. Let's clarify. Thank you again. Thank you. You got all the gifts. I ain't see half these gifts. Let's see. I ain't never seen all them. Let's get 8 cards here. Okay, so you got the 4 of Swords. There's the High Priestess. So there's the intuition, the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords. So earlier I literally intuitively said, hey, Scorpio, be sneaky or plan or be intentional, or here's a plan, be intentional. There's a Temperance, all right? Page of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. And then the Justice, literally, it's how there's something with how you're viewing a Sagittarius and a Libra. But there's intuition here. So I should have kept the original cards because it had spirituality, self-esteem, and it had instinct. So you may feel like, okay, if somebody's doing cards, they don't know, or if they have to use cards, they don't have intuition. But intuition is right here. Let's see what the High Priestess knows intuitively. What does the High Priestess know intuitively to do? Style, Cancer. So somebody's doing something with you, Cancer. That is proof of their intuition. They know to work with you, or they know... Yeah, truth. They see you, or they know what to do here. Or they know what decision to make here. What else is the truth here about you or in this scenario? They see you. They know what to do. Yeah, order. They're getting something more planned. What is this 7 of Swords? So I feel like somebody intentionally knows, somebody intuitively knows that something was intentional or something was planned. What's the 7 of Swords? What was the intended outcome here? Mood, knowledge, style, and emotions again. Okay, what actually occurred? Because we have intuition. So what actually occurred here? If you're wondering, somebody is following their intuition. That's what they're supposed to do. Yeah, passion and guidance. Okay, what are you supposed to do with this information now? I mean, I don't, it's like it's right here. Okay, you got love. What would you do out of love here? I feel like somebody has a difficult time seeing that they are difficult or that they are struggling. Somebody is literally, so I'm also getting to, somebody intuitively knows to take a shortcut, to use their time and take a shortcut. That's another thing that I'm seeing here. Oh, let me use a different deck. Let's see. So if somebody's telling you something, I guess they're right. Let's see what the result is of somebody following their intuition. Whatever they're doing it's right. All right, you got the Star, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Wands, and then the Fool. All right, so it looks like somebody's overthinking or embarrassed here, or like somebody's really worried and really stressed. Something is overthinking. This is not intuition. What is this energy? What are we worried about or stressed about, or what are we overthinking? Yeah, we got confidence. Yeah, pride and truth. What is somebody showing off in front of people? Because the Nine of Swords is different. That's like a worry or embarrassment or stress. Yeah, self-esteem. What's going on? Yeah, self-esteem, fight, transition, and intuition. So this is the thing, right? If there's an individual here that's following their intuition and you're wondering why did they do that? They were right to do that. It seems like they weren't supposed to. So the action that somebody was going to take out of self-esteem, they were going to get distracted. And they transition. They're like, wait, let me not get distracted. Let me calm down. Let me not think about the outside things. And then they go and they literally change to follow their intuition. That is, it seems odd, I guess, but because that's the thing, it's your perspective, it's how you're viewing what somebody did, I'm assuming, but it seems like it's off, but it's not. That's actually what they were supposed to do. All right, so what did you think someone should have done? I feel like I pulled a lot of cards too. So what do you think somebody was supposed to do here? Okay, you got leadership. What do they instinctually know to do? Self-esteem, hustle, and fluidity, perspective. That's it. That's odd. Because you think somebody's supposed to take the lead on something, but they don't. Maybe they don't have information on it yet. They're like, no, I'm not comfortable doing that yet. I can't go teach that yet. I'm not able to lead that scenario. Let's see what else. What do you think somebody was supposed to do here? You feel like, no, you should have did this, but they knew not to do that. I don't know what to compare this to. Because it's like, it would be something so normal. I mean, the most I would have like an extreme metaphor for it. Like say it's like, okay, so-and-so, you're supposed to go take a shower. And they're like, nah, I don't know. I'm going to wait. I'll wait and take a shower tomorrow. You're like, no, you need to take a shower every day. But it's like if they were to take a shower today, the water was dirty or something. Or I don't know. It's like they're not doing something they technically are supposed to do is what I'm getting. What do you feel like somebody was supposed to do with leadership? Yeah, the world. It's almost like they were supposed to end something, stop something, be the first to initiate something. They may think something was like all about them. All right, what does this person know to do instead, instinctively? Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles again, hustle. So this could deal with money. Like maybe somebody's trying to get some money, save up, or I feel like too, I like the way this one is depicted. If you think somebody was supposed to have something, they know that maybe they're being used for money instead. Like maybe you're like, well, why don't you have this yet? There's something where their money is taken, or something doesn't really work out the way they were supposed to and they knew that, or something's like a setup or something like that. Who is this? Cancer? All right, but they made the right decision. They did what they were supposed to do. Whether it seems like it or not. So that's what you need to know, I guess. What other energy should you be in here, Cancers? And then we're going to get Virgo. And I feel like it's how you view a Sagittarius and a Libra. That is the significant part. Or I'm also getting too, because spirituality is here, there could be something that you view as karma. Maybe you feel like somebody should have got karma for something, or you're like, how did that work out? I feel like somebody is thinking about the causes and effects of something on a different level. All right, so what energy should you be in here, Cancers? Give me 4 cards. And then we got Virgo. Yeah, I feel like, so here's the Devil card here. That's the opposite energy. The Capricorn does not realize how much they gave. They overgave. What does this person not realize they overdid here? Or this is the person that you're observing because they're opposite of you. What did they give too much of? Maybe they spent too much, or they gave too much. Yeah. Dominance, finesse, inspiration, and voice. Okay. Yeah. I feel like they gave too much or something like that. Spent too much time on something. All right. Oopsies. All right. So that was Cancer. That's an interesting reading. All right, y'all. The signs we got left, we got Virgo, Sag, Leo, Libra, Aries, Aquarius. Thank y'all so much for the support, by the way. I'm almost monetized on my YouTube in just like, I think it's been a month, so that's dope. Now, mind you, I was already monetized, so if you're trying to do your own channel, it did take at least like a year to build it, so I don't want to make it seem like, oh, I just did a channel in a month. It just happened to still be there. All right, Cancers, but still, I was surprised that hopefully hopefully it's good in a couple of days. We're doing Virgo next. Let me take a little intermission, y'all. We're halfway through. So far, we did Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, and Cancer. Thank you, Empress. And then we got Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Aries, and Aquarius. All right, so that's what's left. I'm gonna take a little intermission. We've been on here for a little while. It's gonna be a long video because I've been yip yapping. All right, hold on, y'all, real quick. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I might have to switch phones in a little bit so we can charge, but I'll do that in a second. All right. So Virgo, we're back at Virgo. Where my Virgos at? Hopefully y'all are here. If you're watching on TikTok, by the way, this will be time stamped up on my YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What else I gotta say? I think that's it for now. All right, Virgos. So, what is this center of the Virgo readings? Thank you. Yeah, I try to dress up for the camera, guys, because the digital footprint. Let's see. What's the center of your reading, Virgos? What's the center of your reading? Okay, change. Now, change can be a Scorpio. They rule change, but it's just something that's changing in your life, even if you're not dealing with a Scorpio. All right, what role do you play here, Virgos? We're going to see what the change is, of course, but what role do you play here, Virgos? Okay, mood. All right. You could be bored, sad, disinterested, or regretting something. All right. So I feel like you don't like the change. All right. I feel like it's safe to say whatever change, you don't like it. But what was the scenario before? Let's see. What was going on before? Okay, we got vision. All right. And what did it change? All right. This flew out, but I'm not going to keep it. You got confidence. All right. What did this change into? Dominance. Okay, we're gonna have to clarify that. All right, so first of all, I feel like something starts to take control here. What were we observing or what were we seeing? And what is the dominant energy here? Time. You got luck. Either somebody is lucky, like they have like an inherent gift, or so what is that? So, or time controls what? Your worries or superstition, worries about sex. There could be something about sex here. Worries about desires and emotions. Okay, maybe getting emotionally attached. That's okay. We're gonna have to clarify that. That's not super clear to me. I'm not gonna lie, but let's see what your regret is. What's triggering you? What's got you in a bad mood, Virgos? What's bothering you? Okay, you've got rebellion, angel, and spirituality. I guess it could be a Sagittarius, or rebellion is, or you regret rebelling against something. What were you supposed to do? You regret rebelling? What should you have done, or what were you supposed to do? You got passion, and then what did you do instead? So it could be something sexual here. Oh, change. You changed something. What? What do you wish you would have done, Virgos? You wish you just would have been at peace, didn't say anything, didn't do anything. Who or what are you attracted to? I don't know. I guess I don't know if you had sex with a Scorpio or what. I guess it's a Scorpio, it looks like. Okay, let's clarify. Let's try to see. I feel like, oh, you wish you would have never saw something. You watched something, you saw it, you wish you would have never saw it. You're like, damn, I should have just ignored that. So I feel like something that you watched or you looked at is now is like controlling you or something. Maybe you keep thinking about it. Okay. Let's see. These are general, y'all, by zodiac sign, so I'm not ignoring you. All right, let's get 8 cards. Let's see. King of Swords. There's literally a clock right there. All right, we got the King of Swords, Justice. There's a Libra, and then the World card. I feel like you watch something with a Libra. It's like that is what's controlling it, is time. You saw something. Maybe you keep spending a lot of time thinking about this. You got the Chariot, the Hangman. There's your 5 of Cups, the King of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. I don't know if you're like, let me give you an example. I don't know if you're watching this reading and you watched me say, okay, Pisces needs to work with Cancer because Cancer is going to heal a perspective. And you're like, I wish I never would have saw that. But the people involved is Libra, Cancer, and Pisces. And then I feel like that's what you regret. You saw something, you watched a Libra, or maybe you're like, I wish I never would have looked at the time of something because now you keep thinking about it. Okay. Maybe you saw two people partnered up and you wish you never would have saw that. You're like, I wish those people weren't together. Or I wish I didn't see that relationship or something. Okay, what were you looking at with sexuality? So somebody at first was very insecure. They were very conflicted. Now they're transitioning and getting something in order or organized. I feel like you don't want to see somebody maybe do well. I don't want to say that, but what energy should you be in, Virgos? Okay. What energy should you be in? You should be in defense. Okay, what should you block out or say no to? Yeah, dominance. Stop you letting something control you. It's something that you watched, or what is luck? Let's clarify luck. And it's like has control over you or something. Yeah, I guess it has something to do with a Libra. Courage, finesse. Okay. Somebody's luck, their luck is that they're able to take a shortcut. They're allowed to take a shortcut. That's why time is working out for them. It's like something is controlling you right now. That's hard for me to explain. It's like you keep watching it. You can't stop watching something, or you can't stop thinking about something. Don't let something control you. What's controlling you? I feel like too with luck, it's something that's like it's out of your control. It's something that it's occurring and you can't stop it from happening. What's luck real quick? Because that's the dominant energy. Yeah, you got the Hierophant, the Temperance, and the Hermit. I don't know if you're watching I don't know if you're watching a Sagittarius or you're watching a Taurus. This is what you're watching. And I don't know why that's controlling you, though. I'm going to say this. I'm going to give you another example, too. If you're using, like, your birth chart, maybe you're allowing, like, certain traits to control how you think about something or how you perceive yourself or something like that. Or let's see. So what is the Temperance doing? Because I guess that's I don't know if that's who you're watching, or it's a Taurus or something. Okay, what are they guided to do? Tell you that, oh, maybe you don't want to hear that you're, okay, in a regretful state. I don't know if you regret talking to a Scorpio. I don't know what you regret, but it's, it's like you're watching something, but you don't want to. Okay, don't let something control you. What else does it have dominance over here? Yeah, style. It's maybe you don't want to hear about a Cancer. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know why you're. All right, so try your best not to pay attention to something, because it's not. You don't. I feel like this is something you don't have to pay attention to if it's like that. Um, I feel like if you have to look at it, if you have to observe something, learn from it. Don't let it control your mindset. I don't know what that would be. Maybe it's like you have to work with somebody, or something like that. Let's see what the result will be once you're going to block out dominance. Let me get 4 cards for that. You're just letting it. Yeah, the Magician and the Empress. There's intuition again. Yeah, the Page of Cups. I don't know what to tell you about that Cancer. Whatever that Cancer reading said, that is what it is. It's intuition. What is somebody's intuition telling them to do? Or what is your intuition telling you to do? Or telling you about this scenario? Yeah, hustle. So I'm getting focusing on money here. For the time being, or focus on like a level of abundance. I know that doesn't seem like a very clear reading, Virgos, but I feel like you're allowing something that you're always watching or paying attention to, and it's just controlling you. I don't think you need to look at it. Now if it's luck, maybe you're constantly looking at yourself or looking at your age, or because it's something that you're looking at that like you cannot stop watching it. Like if this is something on social media, if I don't want to watch it, I just put not interested, or I scroll past it, or I feel like it's something you can't avoid. All right, sorry that's your reading. All right, Sagittarius is next. All right, Sagittarius. My YouTube channel is also the same as my username. So it's EeshUrHeartOut on there as well. My usernames are the same. All TikTok doesn't allow you to link a YouTube anymore. You used to be able to link a YouTube. But I could only put one link, so I put the readings for y'all. All right, what's the center of your reading, Sagittarius is? What is the center of your reading, Sagittarius? Okay, truth. All right, you rule truth, but you could be being honest with yourself. All right, what do you see the truth about here? What do you see the truth about? The truth about humor, okay? The truth about maybe like a fantasy, indulgences, overindulgences. The truth about happiness. All right. So what is the truth here when it comes to humor? This could be a community of people. What is the truth about humor? Okay, luck. So I've been talking about time a lot. You could feel like there are certain things that some people just have that are lucky. It just depends. Like some people are lucky to be born with certain families or certain friends or certain the way they look, certain opportunities. There's something about time here. Okay. I feel like too, you could be thinking this is what I was talking about earlier with me paying more attention to the time I spend on what I want to do. You may feel like humor or something funny helps you. It passes your time, and I'm not telling people to never have fun or enjoy anything, but if that's the only goal, you will kind of miss out on other things, or you need to have like a good balance. But we're going to see. All right, what role do you play here, Sagittarius? You said when will Libra be? We're doing Sag, Leo, and then Libra. All right, so what role do you play here, Sag? Okay, so your mood as well. You and you and Virgo are both mood. So this could be why you're seeing the truth about humor. You're like, okay, I wish I would have used my time doing this. Okay, so what could be triggering you? What do you regret doing here? Okay, potential. Maybe you may have thought something had potential, or you regret not using something to its full potential. What do you wish you would have done here? I feel like you wish you would have kind of did some. Oh, what? Oh, wait. Yours is similar to Virgo then. So they wish they would have been peace. You wish you would have been peace. I feel like you thought something had potential. Okay. You wish you would have just not did something at all, or okay, let's see. So what did you think had potential? Oh, blocking out your emotions. Okay. So I feel like you're realizing you should have paid attention to how you felt. What energy should you be in right now, Sagittarius, for yourself? I feel like you wish you would have paid attention to how you felt sooner. Okay, so you should be in order. So get things organized or plan them. What should you consider first when planning or being more organized or being more intentional? What should you consider first here? Okay, dominance. Interesting. Now, we just said luck was the dominant energy. So in this case, what's the most dominant energy for you? Like, what is the best energy that will work for you while organizing or planning? What is the dominant energy? So this is like, first of all, you got to consider what's most important here. What's the most dominant energy for you? Okay, courage. What do you need the courage to do? I'm also getting, you know what, too? It's it's interesting because I had did a personal reading for myself yesterday on like a decision I wanted to make. And with courage, I realized that it was telling me to be more concerned about something. It was telling me to be like actually care or be worried when normally I'm not. So like if there's a situation where you're always taking just random leaps of faith, it's time to be more concerned in a way where you're doing more research. Order can be, that could be what this is too. You need to get more research. So like it's almost like because you're more courageous, you're kind of just jumping off the lead, or you think everything has potential, or you think you could build on everything because you're courageous enough to do it. But if you're more concerned, you'll do more research or you'll do more planning. All right, but it could be other things too. What else do you need to do with order? What else do you need to organize here or plan? All right, so you got resilience, versatility, and order again. Yeah, I feel like something could be also more difficult because you create before doing research or you create before planning. All right, so let's get these cards here. That's interesting that y'all are in the same. You and Virgo. No, Aries is second to last. So no, we didn't do Aries yet. All right, so let's see. All right, so we got the Three of Swords, the Daughter of Coins, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, a lot of swords, okay? Daughter of Baskets, the Eight of Swords, and then the Ten of Cups. The truth about humor. Maybe, okay, this could also be like the truth about your community. That could be luck too. Maybe you're like, okay, my family or my supporters or people around me, co-workers, that's a good opportunity. I'm also getting to what's interesting in these 8 cards. I did not pull any fire. You're a fire sign. I feel like too, you have a new perspective on how you view the Ten of Cups. Let's see how you viewed humor or the Ten of Cups, which could be family, community, or literally laughter or whatever. How did you view this before? Because it's like a trap perspective. Okay, you got style. So maybe you thought a Cancer energy is going to make you happy, or maybe you feel like, okay, I can go with the flow. It'll work out, or I'm being optimistic or something like that. But you may have thought a Cancer was going to make you happy. Yeah, you got Cancer, love, and emotions or something like that. All right, how do you view the Ten of Cups now? Again, this could be like something you fantasize about. Yeah, fluidity. Something is up and down, ebbs and flows. Something also is not steady. Cancer is like just moving forward with something. You thought something would just move forward. It's not really steady. There's ebbs and flows. I feel like, too, nothing is going to automatically make you happy is what I'm getting. Like, you're not going to be humor. You're not going to have humor all the time. So with mood, you're kind of like, man, I could have just... Maybe I could have just saw that through, or I could have just finished it, because regardless, you're going to be happy and sad. You're going to, you know, regardless of what you're doing. Where's the fire? Because it's almost like you're not even here. But what's your energy down here in these 8 cards? Let's see. Okay, so you're healing. All right, so that's the same thing as Cancer had. Yeah, see, healing, guidance, confidence, self-love. There's your intuition. So I feel like a Cancer is helping you follow your intuition as well. But where's the fire? Where's the fire element? Maybe there's no action, or yeah, inspiration. Are you not inspired? There's no inspiration. So, all right, let's see. Let's see. What does humor have you doing then? What does that energy have you doing that didn't really work out? Okay, resisting what? It could be a community of people. All right, resisting what? Oh, fights. Maybe you want to keep the peace too. This could be an issue too. You're like keeping the peace somewhere. This could be in your career. Like maybe you wanted to keep the peace with your community. You're like, no, but I don't want to compete or something like that. I want to be nice, or I want to be kind to everybody or something. So you may see the truth about like a community. Like it's actually competitive, even though everybody seems like they're getting along. Okay. What would inspire you, Sagittarius? Where should you draw inspiration from? I feel like with order, with you, I'm going to see what you used to consider first and what you need to, because we have dominance. What did you used to consider first, or what did you used to do first? You got luck. Oh, defiance, and then guidance, like kind of going against the time or going against the fortune here. Okay, what's your fortune or what's your luck in this scenario, Sag? I'm going to figure out what would give you. You got vision. Yeah, style again, self-love. All right. And then power and angel. So it could be a scenario where you're, like, if you're with a Cancer, you're trying to make sure they're good, or you're trying to make sure they're fine. All right, I'm going to pick that up with vision. But you're able to see something clearly. So what would inspire you in this moment? Where can you draw inspiration from? All right, you got confidence, and then attitude and leadership. All right. Okay, so I feel like just be confident in yourself. Let's see where you would be drawing inspiration from here. Let me get these cards for you. Let's see. What might inspire you here, Sagittarius, is... You got the Six of Swords again, the Sun. There's a Wheel of Fortune right there, and the Justice. All right, literally paying attention to the time or paying attention to your fortune. That's what causes the happiness. You got the Nine of Cups. So I'm also getting to the difference between the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. This is people. This is internal happiness. Maybe you think like people is what's going to make you happy. It's going to be something that's within yourself. It's going to be your own goals or your own plans. Yeah, I'm also getting two. I wouldn't take leadership after a Libra, actually. All right, I wouldn't follow after a Libra for you. I don't know I've noticed that like this could be you in mood too. You could be ignoring your intuition. That's a mood card too. But I will say for Sagittarius is when I get the dynamic of Sag and Libra together, they actually don't, like, a Sag should not be following a Libra. And I'm sorry if the Libras hear that, but it is what it is. I don't like Sag. It's not a good idea. Just from personal like readings and things like that, I don't think that's ever a good idea. So let's see. All right, so you're going to be able to do more research, get things, plan things, do things in order. And then what is the outcome of you being able to get things in order here, Sagittarius? Yeah. Skill, strength, peace, and voice. All right. Okay, yeah, more Libra energy. But that's also about being more precise, being more on time, a schedule. things like that. All right, I feel like the most I will also say a community that you are surrounding yourself with. All right, so that's very important, making sure that you're not surrounding yourself with the wrong community of people. That could be what you're going to realize as well. All right. Why these pens keep running out? These not some good pens. I just bought these pens. All right, perspective on humor. It could also be like maybe you wish you would have kept a certain community around you. You guys, you know, it'll be general for you guys. But just don't forget your advice is order. Make sure everything is planned. Make sure you could budget, plan accordingly, things like that. Does this pen work? All right, Leo is up next. Leo, I think you came out in the Capricorn reading. All right, I get Leo and Capricorn together a lot. All right, Leos. What is the center of your reading, Leos? Ooh. What's the center of your reading, Leos? Let's see. Thank you, Layla. Let's see. What's the center of your reading? And then we got Libra, Aries, and Aquarius left. Okay, Pride. I think, did Gemini have that too? Okay, Pride. But Leo, that's what you guys rule. Y'all rule pride. You rule ego. You said, did I eat yet? No, I did not. I woke up and just... I did have tea, though. But I had some cookies at like 3 in the morning. So I'm going to eat. All right, so pride is the center of your reading, Leos. That's your energy, attention, pride, ego. But this doesn't have to be you, though. It could be somebody else. So let's see. So what's your role here, Leos? What's your role here? Let's see. All right, sexuality. You could be in a Gemini energy, or you're partnered up with somebody or attracted to someone. All right. What is somebody doing out of pride or ego here? Inspiration. Okay, yeah, somebody's doing something in public or in front of people. It could also be an Aquarius too. All right, so, but I feel like they could be proud of something. What are they inspiring people to do here? So they're doing something in front of a group of people. Oh, this is sex. Okay. Inspiration and passion, because your sexuality is no way to avoid that. All right, there's a couple of ways I could do this. We're gonna do the inappropriate way first. All right, so disclaimer, guys. So if it's sexual, right, out of pride or ego, somebody is like trying to turn you on or inspiring you to have sex. So I don't know if they want to show off the fact that they're having sex with you, or they want to, it's something along those lines. All right. And another way, because you got ambition next and intuition. So another way this could go is somebody in a positive way, they're showing you off, or they're trying to inspire you to do what you desire because they're proud of something that you worked on. But I mean, sexuality, passion, inspiration is kind of only so many ways you could you could read that. What energy should, so I feel like if you're having sex with somebody, they are doing this to maybe to show off a little bit, or they're proud of you or something like that. All right, so what energy should you be in here, Leos? Or they want to tell the crowd about something. Oh, you should be in fight. Oh, shit. All right, so what... Thank you, Roxy. What should you fight against? I'm assuming you need to fight against this person. Yeah, dominance. What's being controlled here? All right, whether or not you're seen single. It's almost like you're partnered up with somebody because they want to show you off, or they want to show everybody they're dealing with you. Somebody's trying to control, yeah, confidence, love, and courage. Okay, who's doing this? The signs that came out, we do have Aquarius, but who's doing that? Yeah, vision, finesse, and guidance. I feel like somebody feels like this is a shortcut to get attention or something. What? Okay. Let's see. Yeah. All right, I ain't gonna question it. All right. Like somebody feels like it's a shortcut to get attention. That's why they're trying to have sex with you or something. That's why they want to partner up with you. Let's see. I didn't say it. All right. Two of Pentacles, a Three of Swords, a Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, a Eight of Cups. There's a Temperance, Daughter of Baskets. And they got the Six of Swords. I didn't really even see the... So literally, we just talked about the Sagittarius's trap perspective of humor or their perspective on community. We just talked about that. So you may... Now, if your advice is fight as well, you think maybe all attention is not good attention, or you think this person is on your side or something, or... I feel like you need to realize why you have so much people, like why you're getting this attention, because you have a lot of people watching you or something. Let's see. What is the Temperance here doing in your reading? Mystery. What? Well, okay. We're gonna figure out what they have to do with you. Okay, what are they hiding? And if it's supposed to be a secret, I'll keep it a secret. Oh, they're not saying something. They're not going to say how they view something. If you're dealing with a Sag, they're not going to give you their opinion on this, but I'm a Sag. I don't know if there's I don't know if it's like it's a Sag around you. What do they want to say here? I feel like somebody wants to tell you this. Yeah, there you go, Leo. Strength, rebellion, and connectivity. Yeah, they feel like something that you're doing right now might mess up your, like, how you're viewed or something like that. I would be careful who you're dealing with or who you're around. Why are they such a major card here? Who is that person to you? It could be a relative, a friend, or whatever. Their transition in truth. Okay, so they can see it. They may know this already. I don't know why. I'm not sure why they're obligated to tell you, but they can see it already. So I don't know if you're not listening to them, but you're supposed to fight. You're supposed to challenge something. So let's clarify real quick what they see the truth about for themselves in your reading, because it relates to this topic. Yeah, fluidity and dominance. Okay. And hustle. All right, so they see the truth about controlling some sort of money flow, cash flow. They can see who's controlling, like, money, or what's controlling money. If you're wondering why something is up and down, you got the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it could be who you're dealing with. Let me see what's pride here. Let's get that real quick, because it's like somebody is influencing you kind of to do something. Yeah, it's sexual. I don't know where this Sag is in this reading. That's odd. They're not saying something, but they know. I feel like they're keeping quiet. They're keeping something to themselves. So why? Okay, let's get to the root of why somebody doesn't want to say something. Like, if it's a friend and this is a relationship, then, typically, like me personally, I don't. If they don't ask me, I don't say nothing. So let's see. Yeah, I don't. That could be what it is. It's like you have a friend nearby you. They know they're hiding what they're not going to say anything. Because they see it, I guess, with truth. They already see it and they're not. So where are you down in these 8 cards then, Leo? Your mood as well. Yeah, see, they see the truth about humor, but maybe sex is pacifying you right now, or the fact that you're in a relationship, that's making you ignore something. You, Leo, and Virgo, you, Virgo, and Sag are like all in the same position, but Virgo has to learn not to allow something to control them. Sagittarius is learning because they can see the truth, so they're going to restructure something or get something more organized. You're in mood, but I feel like you don't notice because you're having sex with somebody or you're being pacified, or you could also be getting attention. Something may feel like an ego stroke. So it's like you don't realize. Okay, so what do you regret here for yourself? Or you could be ignoring something. Okay, you got superstition, worrying about what? You regret worrying about taking a shortcut or whether or not something is going to work. I feel like too this is similar to Sagittarius, because I said in the Sag reading that you shouldn't always be courageous. You should worry. I feel like in your case, you kind of got tricked into being courageous. Because like I feel like somebody's purpose is to get attention. Who is this person? It's like you get a lot of attention. They want to show you off. And I'm going to see what you're supposed to do and fight. If you're single, it could be a friendship too. Also, real quick, sexuality is Gemini. So those can be decisions that we're making. All right. It could be friendships, people you're partnered up with. Yeah, there's a lovers. If you're dealing with a Gemini, literally, I don't know if it's like maybe you're deciding to do something because of other people, or you're making decisions based on being happy right now, or you're making decisions to overindulge, and I'm keeping it general. I'm giving y'all all the options, but it's like, yeah, somebody knows like, okay, if we're partnered up or if we're dealing with each other, people are going to pay attention. If this is within yourself, you're strictly doing something for attention. But I mean that, there's ebbs and flows with that. That's not going to last forever. I can't, it's prize, attention. Okay. Here you go, Leo. I don't know. Are you dealing with a Gemini? Literally. It's either you're dealing with a Gemini or you're making a decision. Or like if you're a Leo with a Gemini rising, you're going out in public just for attention. Or like there's nothing functional to it. You just want attention. It's like you're either dating a Gemini. I don't know. It's something. It's something you're doing in that. Or you keep repetitively making the same decision for attention. But really deep down, your mood. So you need to fight or you need to stand up against something. Let's see what you should be doing with fight. So what should you be doing with fight here? Maybe you're trying to be nice to everybody. You're trying to get along with everybody. But in your scenario, you should be actually standing up for yourself or something. Yeah, because there's you got the 9 of Pentacles, the Magician, the Empress, and then the Emperor. Yeah, it's like a relationship, or it's like the way you're making decisions here. I feel like, too, you need to protect something that you have created. If you take anybody else out of it, you need to protect something that you've created. You're not doing that. It could be something you created. Now maybe you're letting people in on something. You're letting a crowd come into something, and it's not for everybody. This is for you to protect. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's looking like. All right. Yeah, I feel like whatever somebody's doing, talking about, doing with you, they want attention. That's it. There's nothing else I can tell you. I don't know. All right, what energy should you be in here, Leos? With fight? Yes, self-esteem came out twice. All right, maybe I feel like, too, if you're doing anything where you feel like you need to fit in or like accommodate the people around you. With self-esteem, that's the energy where it's okay to stand out or it's okay to be different. What is the outcome for you, Leos? You got power, change, peace, and personality. Yeah, confidence, defense, love. Yeah, you're doing something for other people, or you're doing something for a Gemini, or you're being nice to a Gemini, or you're having sex with somebody because you're being kind, or you're being friendly to somebody, but it's like somebody's kind of, it's not working out for you, or it doesn't benefit you. All right. That was Leo. Libra is next, y'all. We got Libra, Aries, and Aquarius left. Libra, Aries, and Aquarius left. All right, let's see. Let me time stamp it. Libras. All right, Libras. Thank y'all for all the follows, likes, gifts, support, subscribing. Thank y'all. If you're on TikTok, YouTube, if you're on TikTok, Kick, and Twitch, this will be up on YouTube time stamped. All right, what's the energy surrounding my Libras here? All right, personality. So that means we can see something, we can identify it, we can see how somebody is acting, or they're putting something on Front Street. All right, whose personality is this? Whose personality is this? Thank you, Michelle. Okay, we got courage. For some people, this could be a Gemini. That's another Gemini card to me. But I feel like somebody is not afraid to talk about something, share something. All right, what part of their personality are they showing here? Okay, leadership. All right, so they're not afraid to lead, initiate. They started this. They're the first person to do something. So somebody is literally displaying leadership qualities. I feel like it's because they are courageous. All right. What does this person have the courage to do real quick? Ooh, defiance. Okay, they have the courage not to listen or to go against the grain. What is the rule? They got the courage to break the rules. What's the rule? Let's see. They're going against the grain. They don't really care. Leadership. Oh, so they go against leadership. So that's why they're supposed to be a leader. They defy leadership. They don't listen to other leaders. Okay, that could be what it is. They're like, yeah, you can't lead me. I'm supposed to be a leader. All right, that could be within yourself too, Libra. All right, so what role do you play here, Libras? Let's see. What role do you play here? All right, passion. So you have like, you're getting like an impulse. Okay, what do you desire here, Libras? Or you're already inspired to do something. You desire a Sagittarius angel. So I literally just said that Sagittarius aren't really supposed to listen to Libra, but let's see. You got Sagittarius order, but you want, I feel like you want a Sagittarius to plan something. That is what they're supposed to do. That was their advice. All right, so they're supposed to plan something. All right. You want a Sagittarius to plan something or organize it. Okay, what do you want them to organize or plan? Or you want them to get something together, get it together. What do you want them to organize or plan here? Okay, it could be financially. You got confidence versus self-esteem. Love, courage, and strength. That's a little, okay. Maybe you want somebody to so in that Leo reading, the Sag was supposed to say something to the Leo, but they're keeping something quiet. Maybe you're like, I want that Sag to speak up to that Leo. Just depending on what this is, but you desire a Sagittarius to do something or organize something, and you got confidence. All right, we'll see what this is. All right, so what other energy should you be in here, Libra? Maybe you feel like they're the Libra. Okay, you should be concerned. Superstition. You need to think about something, be concerned about something. With passion, if you're going, don't do something impulsively. Okay, what should you consider? What do you need to be concerned about here? Transition in pride. Okay, don't start showing off, or don't do something out of pride or ego. The next card was rebellion. What is your current position? Don't become prideful. Okay, so right now you're being caring, nice, generous. Transition of pride. Okay, let's see. Something could also be about getting attention. So like, if the leadership quality was about you, you'll have to deal with people, watching you. Depending on what you're doing, you'll have to deal with that. You'll have to consider that. But let's see what 8 cards is. Thank you for all them gifts, Roxy. Thank you so much, girl. All right, so you got the 2 of Swords, the Emperor. Literally, I feel like that's their personality. They want to be a leader. This is how they are. They don't listen to people. Okay, the 4 of Pentacles. Sun and Sticks, 4 of Swords. So you got 4, 4, 4. All right. Ace of Cups. There's the 9 of Wands, and then the 2 of Cups. And then there's the Justice. There you go. But it took a while for you to come out. And I'm gonna keep these. The Magician and 5 of Pentacles is like you're being manipulated not to see your worth. That's one thing. But see, there's something, if you're attracted to a Sag, or you want to partner up with them, maybe you have to be okay with how they're acting, or what with the 9 of Wands, something may offend them. What is the Sagittarius' energy with you? Sexuality. So are they already partnered up with you? They're already attracted to you. They already been around you, or something like that. Okay. So what's your energy as the Justice, Libra? Your luck. Okay, there's strength again. So you're an opportunity, or you're right on time, or you're right on schedule, or so what is your luck here? What opportunity do you have, Libra? Dominance. What are you controlling? You're controlling something, or you're dominating something. You're keeping something a secret. Okay, what is your... I'm not understanding. You're keeping something hidden, or you're keeping it a secret. So what are you hiding? But you desire a Sagittarius to organize something, or plan something, or get something in order. All right, so what are you hiding here? You're controlling a secret. You're controlling like a trap mindset here. All right, y'all reading is weird. Y'all reading is weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, where is the angel at? The person that you desire. It looks like you're hiding a trap mindset. I feel like you're being manipulated. Literally, it's the way that you're thinking, or your thinking is. You're kind of keeping this to yourself. All right, where is angel at here? Because with sexuality, they should be partnered up with you. There's a new perspective on humor, the 9 of Cups. There's the Wheel of Fortune. So they have a new perspective on using their time wisely, or what they want to do with their time. There you go, Justice. I feel like you have a trap perspective around spirituality or something, and I don't know what you want the Sag to do about that. What do they have a new perspective on? Maybe you want them to help you open up your mindset. Okay, power. Yeah, intuition and hustle. What is their intuition telling them to do here? Peace. Ignore something. Ignore what? Or be at peace with something. Okay, they know to be at peace with what or to ignore what. All right, be at peace with a Cancer's emotions or ignore a Cancer's emotions when it comes to working, or ignore their own emotions and become more like professional. All right, okay. Or be at peace with a Cancer. They're okay. I don't know what to really tell you here. All right, so what has dominance over, what's the dominant energy here, Libra? Because the energy that I'm pulling, it took me a while to pull your card. Okay, spirituality. So I feel like there's a religious belief system that's controlling something. One thing that I will say too, what I just said about time, if you have a spiritual belief system where you're constantly just praying and waiting for something, you got to open up your mindset and go after something now. Don't wait for it. Because I feel like you got justice over here. So it's like time actually causes something else, or using your time or using your opportunities wisely causes another situation. Now, Libra, you could also have like a trap mindset, like you are justice or you are karma. Everybody deals with cause and effect and karma and justice. You're not going to be the only one to receive justice or anything like that. Like you're also going to have to deal with that. What is the belief system here? Belief system about what? Yeah, respect, rules, loyalty. It could literally be a Taurus. I feel like it's respect, loyalty, rules, regulations, like a very specific religion here. It could have something to do with a Taurus. And so maybe you want a Sagittarius to help you with that. Or you may want, like, maybe you feel like a Sag is following down the same footsteps as you, or did I say that right? Following in your footsteps, and it's like you want them to get something in order before it's too late. If we're talking about time and opportunities. So what do you need from the Sagittarius? See, and that's what I was thinking. That's the confusing part. Why do they need to be self-esteem? That's what I didn't understand. It's like why do they need to be insecure, or why do they need to be what should trigger their self-esteem here? Or they should be isolated. That's what I don't understand. That's the part that doesn't make sense. So maybe, that's your spiritual belief system. Maybe you think people should be humble. Maybe you think people should be humble. So what is the person's energy? What are they currently? Power. Yeah, you want somebody to be humble. That's your religious belief system. That's what it is. They speak up for themselves, or they stand in their own true power. But you feel like somebody should be humbled. Or you're like, no, I mean, depending on what you believe, everybody, like some religions think everybody should struggle. But what does them being humble have to do with you, though? That's what I don't understand. What energy should they be in for themselves? What they're already doing. Sexuality. Literally, I said, what is their energy in this sexuality? So this could be like, maybe you don't like how somebody is sensual or pretty or sexual, or this, like I said, this is Gemini. So this could be the energy that they are, like the decisions that they're making. Gemini is also Sagittarius' opposite energy, and it rules, like, it could be learning, communicating, the way that they think. It's like, this is whatever they're doing right now, because that was the energy they were currently in. That is what they're supposed to be doing. I'm also getting to, I said, what is their energy? they know that you guys are equal, but I feel like you want somebody to feel like they're beneath you or something. They view y'all as equals or partners, but you want them to feel like they're beneath you. And that's why superstition, transition, and pride. That's what this is. You need to be concerned, first of all, within yourself. You need to be concerned about how you view the ego or being proud of yourself. I feel like if you have this thought process where somebody should be insecure or offended or humbled, then okay, if you think that about them, it's like, so yeah, that I don't think that really makes much sense. Or so what are they doing in power? Or I don't, it's like, yeah, voice, they're talking about themselves. Bruh, what? What the fuck? What are they? This is okay, Libra. This is crazy. I'm sorry. This is insane. I'm gonna stop you here. I don't know what to even tell you, because that's the issue. You have a trap mindset. What are you hiding? Is a trap mindset with spirituality. You feel like somebody should be humble. When they're talking about themselves or talking to another Sagittarius or okay, what are they saying? I don't know. I don't even know. All right, let's see. What are they saying here? Truth and fight. So I did say Leo is supposed to compete. They're supposed to stand up for themselves. And I did say in the Leo reading, a Sagittarius is not saying it out loud, but I said in that reading, this doesn't make any sense. So, okay, what energy should you be in here then, Libras, for yourself? Because I don't... You got pride. So I feel like you need to focus on yourself. Like, what are you currently doing? Because I don't even understand that reading. That's weird. Yeah, look, why are you have the time, the energy, and the effort to do something. What should you do out of pride or ego? Maybe you need to believe in your own pride or your own self. What should you do out of pride or ego here? You got versatility. Yes, self-love. Yeah, I literally, I cannot make it up. Intuition, Libra, there you are with a trap mindset. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Thank you so much, Roxy. Thank you. You the GOAT, Roxy. Shout out to you, girl. I'm trying to help you. And I'm saying that because I'm a Sag. So if you're going to be watching a Sag reading, it's like maybe you shouldn't watch a Sagittarius read. Or like maybe you shouldn't look at this Sagittarius. But it's like, I don't know if you're attracted to them. What do you desire with them? Because you got passion and angel. But it's like you want them to be humble first. Or you want them to be insecure. You want them to be offended or something. You're an air sign. I don't know. Two of Wands, Knight of Swords, the Star, and the King of Cups. There's the Justice again. Like, I don't know what a Sagittarius even has to do. Where is the Sagittarius here? What are they doing? You know what's interesting too? Libra did not come out in Sagittarius's reading, did it? Oh, it was saying that they needed to be precise. And it came out as Libra. So maybe they need to be more precise. And you're like, well, that's my energy. I'm an air sign. I can help them be precise. It's kind of odd. So what is your energy? Where are you at? Like, I don't understand why you're... Yeah, it's a weird... I don't know. That's kind of a weird reading for me. Because you really didn't come out in your own energy. And you just desire a Sagittarius. Like, that's kind of... Like, everything's kind of focused on someone else. Maybe you desire to teach. Because I will say their reading did not say that they need to be insecure or humbled or offended, or maybe you're like, it's okay to be different. Okay, well, all right, one last card of advice for y'all, because that didn't really make sense. All right, what energy should you be in? Yeah, you got transition, mystery, and knowledge. Maybe get more information or something. All right, what's the outcome for you? Change, ambition, attitude, and love. All right, change your perspective on love, or change your repetitive perspective on love. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you want them to organize something or fix something. Cause you were luck. You're right on schedule for your own self, or you're paying attention to time or an opportunity. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It took me a lot of cards to get to you, Libra. All right, but y'all let me know if that makes sense later. All right, so we got Aries and Aquarius. Those are the last two, y'all. Those are the last two signs. All right, so what's the energy surrounding the Aries? Let's see. You said that's where you got Sag woman effed up at. All right, what's the energy surrounding the Aries here? Let's see. Okay, we got hustle. So this is abundance, the Ten of Pentacles. It could be giving or receiving money. All right. Okay, so what role do you play here, Aries? Okay, so your pride. Okay. Okay, what are you proud of here? You're showing something off. What are you proud of here, Aries? We're doing out of what? Superstition, defense, intuition. Okay, so a worry blocks your intuition. What? Okay. Hold on. What do you have too much pride to do here? What do you have too much pride to do or deal with? Okay, potential. You don't see the potential in something. You got determination, fight. So something can be a distraction. You're like, I'm not going to focus on that. That is a distraction. Okay. What energy should you be in here, Aries? You should be in sexuality. Sagittarius had that. Leo did have that. But okay, so you should partner up with somebody, or you should rethink your decision as Gemini energy. Yeah, okay, so a Gemini is blocking out leadership here. Or, okay. What is intuition telling us? Let's see. What is our intuition telling us to do? With instinct. Power. So that was the Sag reading. The intuition is telling us to believe, or that was in the Libra reading. So our intuition is telling us to believe in ourselves, or to speak up, or to stand in our own power. Okay. That's what our intuition is telling us to do. All right, let's see. Okay, we got the Ace of Cups, the Sun card. So a new solution. There's the Ace of Swords. So now we can see the worries, or we can see the anxiety. So somebody's worried, and then they start to approach and build upon something. There's the Eight of Wands. There's the end of the worries. And then now something is more stable. So something has brought our anxiety to an end. Yeah, look, okay. So Aries, you're down here with the Libra. Is somebody at like a Libra Aries? So here we have an Aquarius. So I feel like an Aquarius is going to do something ahead of time before a Libra and an Aries. That's what's going on. An Aquarius is like planning ahead, or the Aquarius is doing something ahead of time or ahead of schedule before the Libra and the Aries. Okay. That's that right there. So if you're wondering, this could be about planning ahead. Superstition. What were we worried about? Because that's what blocks intuition. What are we worried about or nervous about? Oh, mood. Okay. So in the Sag, this is about a Sag, because they had, they came out in a Libra reading as power, whatever. If they're, okay, we're worried about a regret. We're worried about being ashamed, or we're worried about admitting like a loss, or we're worried about crying or sadness. We don't want to look, maybe somebody doesn't want to appear sad, emotional, things like that. Okay. What ends the worry? So I feel like something puts the anxiety to rest here. All right, what ends this worry here? Self-love, admitting the fact that, you know, admitting to yourself that we don't like something, that we regret something, or something like that. We're accepting ourselves. Okay. What is the Aquarius doing ahead of schedule? They planned ahead for something. Change. They changed something early. What was going on before? Okay, vision. They could have seen something coming. What were they observing, or what did they see happening? Peace, rebellion, and fight. Okay, so what did they plan for? What did it change into? They planned for this upcoming change. Okay, knowledge, resilience, spirituality, and emotions. All right, so there, somebody's like, okay, I know that somebody struggles with admitting their emotions or admitting their feelings, or I know I need a plan for a rainy day, or I need a plan for when something doesn't go right, or when something isn't correct here. So I feel like just somebody's just planning ahead. Okay. So let's see what you're doing in pride then. So let's get 4 cards for you, Aries. What are you doing out of pride here? You've got the Empress, the 5 of Pentacles, the Magician, and then the 4 of Swords. So you create something, but then you're not paying attention to it enough to protect it. So you don't really have your eye on something. That could be an issue. What's missing with the 5 of Pentacles here? Literally, the Hierophant. There's no rules or regulations, or something is not set in stone. If it's a person, you're not including a Taurus. I'm also getting like there could be like no respect or something. Like there's no respect, or... Okay. What's going to be the result of what you're creating, though, with the Magician? Because it doesn't have to be bad. Okay, so, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. Sexuality, 2 of Cups. I guess it's just a relationship, or... I don't know. I don't know if you have somebody being generous or giving something to you out of love, and that's what your plan is. Again, we're going more off of emotions again. All right, so what's your advice here then? What other energy should you be in here, Aries? I feel like something needs to be legalized. I'm randomly getting that. Something needs to be legalized. Yeah, okay, the Hangman, the Death card, and then the 3 of Swords. You need to see a different perspective in this change, literally. Or you need to realize that something can change. You need to realize something can actually change. Yeah. You need to, that's what I'm saying. Later on down the line, you're going to want that Taurus energy. Later on down the line, you need to, okay, so let me explain this, right? The energy that's missing from what you're doing, there's either like no paperwork, nothing written in stone, no documentation. If these are people, you're not considering a Capricorn or a Taurus, like you're not considering something in the current moment. I feel like you need to And what do you have too much pride to do is potential, like you're not looking up at something, you're not observing something. All right, so try to pay attention. Taurus is also natural resources, our own income. Yeah, what is going to occur with luck here? What do you need to plan for? Yeah, humor, order, passion, and guidance. All right. I'm also getting, I don't know if this has anything to overindulgences or things like that. All right, interesting reading. I'm going to cut it short there. We're going to do I'm going to do Aquarius. Y'all know when we get to the last couple of ones, it'd be getting foggy, child. All right, Aquarius, we've been on here for a long time. What is this? 170? What's that? That's, damn, that's almost 3 hours now. 2 hours and 50 minutes. All right, Aquarius. Last but not least for the Aquariuses, before we leave, guys, y'all know y'all can get the readings at the link in the bio. You'll get a personal YouTube video that nobody else can see. Check out the store as well. There's products there. And thank y'all for the likes, subscribes, follows. I appreciate y'all. Hi, Ashad. I'm from US too. You're from San Francisco. Welcome. Make sure you follow me. All right, Aquarius, last but not least, and then when we come back, guys, if you join late, the way we do it is first come, first serve with the sign. So that is the reason we did it in this order. This will be time-stamped up on my YouTube for you to watch it later. All right, so what is the energy surrounding the Aquariuses? Let's see, most important energy for my Aquariuses. Connectivity. Okay, a trap mindset, or one thing being connected to the other. So a trap mindset here, or a perpetual thought. Okay, who might have the trapped mindset? Okay, resilience. Somebody may always think something is supposed to be difficult, or they have a hard time. Okay, what do they have a trapped mindset about? It could be a Sag, because the Ten of Wands is Sag energy. What do they have a trapped mindset about here? And what is, oh, mood. Okay, I did say that Sages were mood. Sag, Virgo, and somebody else were mood. Okay, so there could be a trapped mindset about regrets. Maybe they don't want to admit. I did say this yesterday too. I said that I do things in a difficult manner to kind of like prove a point. But if somebody's going through something that's difficult, maybe they don't want to have regrets or shame, or they don't want to cry or be sad or something like that. How do they view mood? Or they feel like maybe they think something is a bigger mistake than it is. Okay, style, spirituality, and finesse. Maybe they think that they can just move forward with something, or they should just move on and have faith, but they need to, I feel like it's necessary to pay attention to how you feel. All right, or this person needs to do that. If they opened up their mind, how would they view mood here? Let's see. All right, skill, fluidity, and angels. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know why Libra is there so much. All right. So the regret is not the Cancer. The regret could be a Libra energy, or something is ebbs and flows here. The issue is not, let me show you this, because I can see it, but I'm not going to lie and act like I know exactly. Like, this is your Cancer, fire, air, right? This is your water, fire, air. This is how we view it in a trap mindset. But if we opened our mind, we would see that air, water, fire. So it's like, I feel like the issue is not somebody's spiritual beliefs or what they believe in. It's maybe just being more precise, or dealing with a Libra or something like that. Something that's odd. All right, but anyway, might make sense later. Shout out to Atlanta. All right, what role do you play here, Aquarius? Okay, so your power as well. All right, so you're standing in your truth. You're speaking out. You might be the person that somebody wanted to be humble. Okay. All right, what are you speaking out about, or what is your power here, Aquarius? Maybe you're the person in the Libra. All right, so love, healing, and peace. All right, so Cancer came out as healing. All right, what energy should you be in, Aquarius? What energy should you be in for yourself? Okay, so you got defiance. So you need to go against the grain or not listen to something. It's okay for you to be, that's like this disrespect. Like, do not listen to somebody. Do not follow what somebody is saying. What is somebody saying here, or what is the rule or regulation? Okay, you got finesse. So if somebody's telling you that someone's taking advantage of you or stealing from you or being sneaky, they're not. All right, that's one thing. I'm also getting to, if somebody's telling you to take a shortcut, do not listen to that. Or if somebody's like, yeah, just copy this or just follow this, do not listen to that. Okay, what should you do instead here? Okay, vision. Okay, you need to see something for yourself. If this is about like I don't know if I'm getting like gossip or saying something down the line like, oh yeah, somebody, this person's they steal or they cheat or they copy or blah blah blah. You need to literally observe something for yourself. Okay, what do you need to observe here, Aquarius? So somebody is telling you, oh yeah, they're doing blah blah blah. That's not true. Rebellion, resistance, voice, and luck again. So somebody is resisting talking about an opportunity. Somebody's holding back. That's what you need to see. So somebody's not being sneaky. They don't want to talk about it. What is somebody resisting saying here? And then what do you do with this information? Follow your intuition. Oh, that's interesting. You would kind of trust yourself or trust your own intuition based on, oh, what is your intuition saying? I feel like you should know that something's kind of off here. Dominance. Okay. All right, let's get a card. So you'll follow your intuition here if you don't listen. Like, I feel like somebody's telling you that somebody's cheating, stealing, copying you, tricking you, something like that. Or if they're telling you to take a shortcut, don't do that. You don't need to do that. All right. Yeah, there's a Seven of Swords. That's what somebody is. They're like, yeah, if you do the Seven of Swords, you'll receive this. Yeah, I feel like somebody's like, yeah, you'll receive this money or you'll receive this opportunity. You got the Chariot and the Empress. Like somebody's trying to tell you that something's going to move smoothly and easily if you like cheat or take a shortcut. So maybe you have to do something the long way. Who's telling you this? A Taurus possibly? Okay, the Hierophant, the World. I feel like to the person that's telling you this, that rule no longer applies, or like you can't take somebody's word for it anymore. I feel like it's a Taurus, or it's some place that you left behind, like you're not there anymore. I wouldn't listen to this Taurus, or I wouldn't listen to this person. Okay. And what will you be able to see for yourself? So do not listen to somebody. What are you going to be able to see for yourself here? All right, there's the Six of Wands, the Tower. Got the Four of Cups. And then the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you have to look closer at something. There's a magnifying glass right there. What are you going to see when you look closer? The Ten of Wands. That's the trap perspective. So if you're like, oh, somebody took a shortcut or blah blah blah, they actually did like a lot of difficult work or something like that. You have the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Star card, and the Hermit. So I feel like it might be it's an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. It looks like they told you the truth. So you may think somebody's lying, finesse, or what did the Queen of Wands say here? I'm also getting too, like we said, they're resisting talking. Or they're resisting saying something. What do they need to say or want to say? They're not. You might have somebody else in your ear telling you the opposite or something like that. Yeah, a new perspective. Okay, so let's look at the perspectives here. What was their old perspective? It was of mood. How did they used to view a scenario? Okay, as a King of Cups, how are they going to view it now? So they're like, okay, I'm not going to pacify myself anymore. I'm going to actually pay attention to blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. So they may have thought, I feel like, excuse me, hold on. I feel like this has a lot to do with managing emotions. I don't know if it's like they may think pacifying their emotions is a big deal. But now they realize there's more to it, or there's other things that they should have been paying attention to in the background. I'm also getting to, they think something was a big deal and it's not. It's just a choice. Like something is a choice. What do they think is very important here with the Father of Baskets? Okay, guidance. They don't, okay. And then what are they going to realize it really is with the Two of Coins? It's, okay, resistance. What do they think? What do they realize is most important? And look at the outcome for you. Okay, the focus, determination. Okay. And get something in order. All right. What is the outcome for you, Aquariuses? Y'all know the last two. Y'all just gotta... All right, you got ambition, change, and strength. Okay, looks like we're changing a pattern here. Yeah, pride, innovation, and okay. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'm tired. Hello there, Baldwin. Welcome back. I'm done. I gotta go work on some stuff. But thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for following, subscribing, liking, all that great stuff. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all check out the website.